Guys, I want
all
you to
those
know,
in the chat. Just
I want you to know,
Michael
B-Kong's okay. Just B. You got to know you're okay, man. Just want you to know you're okay.
Yeah, I don't know what. Is there something going on in live chat? Yeah, B's okay. He's right there, guys. He's
wanted
right
that confirmation. He's like, I'm fine.
B, you look good. You look good. You feeling good? Yeah, B's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I just had some.
But I don't know if there's going to be a hit out on the rest of us or what's happening.
Are we?
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. But anyway, let's get back.
Don't
to the
talk bad about Arcade1Up.
Yeah, so in 2019, Mel Kirk said they were making their own small miniature pinball machine, and then we remember that we were like, "Oh, I wonder if they're still going to do that, or if the Arcade1Up partnership is that."
Right.
And the machine he had behind him in that video looked, I think it was bigger than the 1UP.
Yeah, it was. And he was on that podcast show, and he was saying that they're revisiting that, and it's probably going to happen. And
oh, that's going to be online and everything, right?
It'll probably
download the packs.
Leaderboards, probably. Like I don't see them taking away the same experiences that they had to do with the Arcade1Up hardware, right? So I think that's interesting.
Yeah,
there's also going to be a very different price point too for their pinball table.
Oh,
we're not talking about a $500-$600 pinball table.
Agreed.
And honestly, the reason why Arcade1Up's not doing this anymore is because they tried to sell a $500 pinball table that ended up costing them like $700. And then they had to try to sell it for like $8.99 US and $1,000 Canadian. So they just said, Jesus Christ, pinball's not going to work for us right now. So they're waiting for the expenses to come back down and maybe revisiting again. So it's not that complicated. It sucks because, especially now, I mean, Pinball FX has so many great titles that are coming out. Like, we just got Addams Family, Indiana Jones. You see all this opportunity, and then it's just not the right time.
Yeah, I'm down a direct cabinet directly from Zen, and maybe they can price it with it's a platform product that they own, so maybe they don't have to have a ton of margin on it, maybe just a little bit, because then it is kind of like the iArcade where it's like you can buy more games.
I'm just baffled that we literally changed channels.
Yes, we're on Michael B's channel now.
Live.
Are we really?
We really are, yes.
Michael B's pissed. He's like, where's the thumbnail? I didn't make the thumbnail yet.
This is a joke, right?
No, Mike, check your channel, dude.
What the hell is wrong with the
I was watching the stream and it just like ended. I'm like, what?
So
what the hell is going on?
Good to go. So we gotta start.
Start over. New intro.
Well, I mean, to kind of wrap it up, though, even if Zen decides like, hey, we're targeting, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there, like a $1,500 cost-effective virtual pinball machine, guys, which is cheap compared to like a $3,000-$4,000 unit that you would have to buy today commercially. Even if they go that route, it doesn't mean they still can't do an Arcade1Up partnership and make a cheaper, cost-effective Arcade1Up Zen pinball machine, right? It doesn't mean that that's not going to happen, but it really sounds to me like that's Zen's focus this year, is to do their own thing, and Arcade1Up's focus is we're not doing pinball. I mean, that's my takeaway from it. B, what was the feeling in the room? Because you were sitting next to John when he was talking about it.
The cost. Yeah, to do with the cost of the material or making pinball was the biggest issue in terms of that. That's why we even saw that big spike an increase at retail just a few months later after the initial batch to kind of come up and cope with it. I love how we're watching D-Love's ass on the playing some Blitz.
Can we make this large? How does that work?
Yeah, I'm really curious if Zen really does build their own pinball machine, because look at that, we should do some play-by-play action for the KI Pro.
Can you put us below
those two
it?
full-size dudes playing?
That's what I want to see.
That's cool.
Technically, I could.
There we go.
There we go. So
Perfect.
all right, so we are now checking out Detroit Loves Buttocks right here.
Carl is a shady
wait.
man.
I'm hungry.
Hungry like a wolf.
That was the best thing ever. All right.
People
I'm
that
sorry.
just joined Michael B will have no clue what we're talking about.
So the reason this stream started, I
idea.
do believe, is because Carl got his Killer Instinct Pro and wanted to talk about
Yep.
that, talk about the experience. I joined because mine should be here on the 3rd. I'm pretty excited about it. I will tell you, all the coverage on YouTube has kind of hit me like a little bit of a wet blanket for it. There's a lot of negativity out surrounding it. So I'm still excited. I want to get my hands on it and try it for myself. I'm obviously not a arcade purist, so I might not have some of the same experiences that other people do. I am picking it apart because of, that's what we do on YouTube. We do nitpick on the quality aspect and comparing it to the price point and also the Title Pro. So we're doing a little bit of that. I'm still excited for it. I'm not excited for how much I paid for it, but I'm still excited for it.
You should be used to that, right? How many times have you bought a cabinet that you're like, I got to do a review video, even though there's like 19 videos already out where they all just basically say, this cab sucks. Oh, also, I'm done with Arcade1Up.
It's true.
That's how it started. Like the very first videos from Arcade1Up, like I remember making the first video and I'm like,
weren't they all
it's not bad. Like,
Wait a minute.
They were joking.
$2.99.
Weren't they all joke videos though? They were all saying like, "I'm done with Arcade1Up," but then the punchline at the end is they're like, "No, I'm not really done with Arcade."
You're talking about the more recent ones?
I don't know, man. I've been
Okay, so
away.
in 2018, the most of the coverage of Arcade1Up from like all of the console reviewers were like,
Oh,
look how tiny this is.
Who is this
a
for?
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
for ants. This is an
Right.
arcade for
And then
ants.
Cool Toy was all like, I can carry it up the stairs. Check this footage out. And that sold me. And then I got it. I was like, it's $2.99 and it's not great, but it's like, what else are you gonna get for $2.99? It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying how, we're sitting here making videos. We're constantly making videos. The majority are saying that like every single time I make a video, like even most of my friends are like, my brother, I was chatting with my brother and he's like, when are you going to get full size arcades? I'm like, dude, I have like 10 of them. And he goes, okay, yeah, but do you have the Star Wars one? I'm like, I have the Sega Star Wars trilogy. He goes, yeah, but do you have the Atari one?
Yeah.
How much does the Atari Star Wars cost? Like $6,000?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We're not doing that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not cool to my brother until I get the
Well, it's okay.
Atari one.
He'll never let you know how cool you really are because he's your brother.
Has your brother played the Arcade1Up Star Wars?
Mhm.
It's still the best cabinet they've ever done.
Oh,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
It's still great.
It's great.
And it's apparently going to be really great in Canada right now because every store seemingly has placeholder cards up for it, currently selling it at every Best Buy and several other locations.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Yeah. Well, Mike, we are on your channel. You're going to be hosting the show.
Yeah, so the new topic is let's try to get B-Kong to say negative things about Arcade1Up. And
Wait.
go.
Hold on a second. Are we still live on Detroit Love's channel? Does anyone know?
I'm not
What-
sure.
No, that ended. I was watching
That
his
ended.
stream.
That
Yeah,
ended.
that
Okay.
ended. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
So,
Sorry.
so if
I can
Zen's going
say
to do their
negative
own
things
thing,
about Arcade. What do you want me to
Can I-
say?
Oh,
Say something bad about them, B.
well, I got something here.
What
to share
what
with you
grinds your
guys.
gears, B?
No. I want to get everyone's feedback, especially
Proud to
everyone
say
in the
that I'll go.
panel. So, yeah, because this is something interesting. So, guys, you see this bundle today? $180 for the Atari VCS, and it came with the. This is available. Oh, it's sold out today, so you guys must have missed it. But it came with the hat, came with the console system, and the only thing that I find interesting about this console system is that I guess they have it where it works with AntStream, and you have access to all the thousands of games off AntStream. But it came with the Pro controller and with the classic controller and all this stuff. But hey, man, this was a pretty good bundle considering that this product, like, I don't know, is it being discontinued? Like, do you guys know the story here? Like, is this product done?
I don't think it succeeded.
So you think they're just kind of clearing out what they have? Like,
Yeah, they actually, I told you about this when I was coming up with Super Game Room Dude topics about 2 weeks ago. And I said, man, we got to do a show because they stopped production of the Atari VCS. And you were like, there's no one wants to know about this.
didn't it take
Well-
like 10 years to come to market? I mean, it took
yeah,
forever.
big time.
Yeah.
Now I want to know it. I don't have his phone number, the super chat. Do you guys?
What's funny is there's only one YouTuber that I know of that actually does have Scott's phone number, and that is Glenn Planamento. Glenn is the only one that I know of that ever had a personal relationship with Scott.
Yeah.
And thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate it.
But
Yeah,
So
I was thinking about it today. There's one company out there in this space that I literally was gonna message John. Recently, I have been talking to John, but it's very much like, here's what people are saying about the Pro. Make sure you know, like, and then he asked me a couple questions. He was like, so how bad are the buttons? You know, how bad are the sticks? And I was like, video, link. I'm just feeding him as much information because he's planning on presenting this to the team of like, we failed the Pro, and here's why, and we can't, you know, we can't fail on this again. If we do another Pro, it must have, you know, it can't have the same sticks. You know, it has to have all these quality increases. I was almost going to send him this. I've been getting emails from Evercade. Have you guys getting those emails? Because did you, P-Dubs, didn't you pre-order the limited edition Evercade?
yeah, the emails saying that they're back in production.
Yeah.
They got their insurance check, Mike.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why isn't 1UP like that? It's just the guy that's emailing. He's not the CEO. He's just like the director.
Yeah.
But he's like, here's everything that's going on. And we got like 3 more cartridges that are coming out in 2023. He didn't say what the titles were. And I was like, here's a great example of how a company could do it.
It's a weird thing. It's like if your company doesn't have a communication strategy, then you don't communicate.
It's funny how that works.
I think this is what it is, because I've heard David McIntosh say that he'll compare Arcade1Up to big gaming companies. And it's
They're
like,
not.
you're
It's
not.
It's not. No.
Evercade's better than you. Go copy them.
Yeah.
I think they should be like, humble themselves and be like, what are other small little retro companies that are producing things from Hong Kong or China at the same scale? How are they communicating? Oh, 10 times better, by the way.
So, like, I've reached out to John too and talked to him a little bit about the Pro, and you know, there are people in Arcade1Up that do listen, that do want the product to be better. It's just, man, like, that's a machine. That's not like 4 people in a company just making things happen. So hopefully some of the feedback from the community gets to them. The next Pro is a lot better. You know, I'm always hopeful. I'm angry because I care, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, I was thinking about, when the
It's funny how
Outrun-
people are looking for.
Go ahead, B. You're a little delayed, I think.
Yeah.
I have some McDonald's Wi-Fi internet's coming back.
Yes, you
and
are.
yeah, people are asking about, like, you know, we want answers from John D or Scott directly. And the fun conversations with John is Scott really an older figurehead than really calling the shots of the company? He hasn't done kind of a live promo or any promo since, I think, the Infinity Game Table was the last time he was really product and really but in day-to-day, you know, there's a finance team that, you know, are trying to put some things together, but it's changed in terms of the left hand talking to the right hand within the company, and people wanting to connect with the community. You make a good point, Justin, about, you know, really understanding how the Arcade1Up home arcade community in general prefers their method of communication, and if they embrace that in terms of, you know, a good way to communicate regularly through their own YouTube platform and like regular social media acknowledgement, absolute long way, instead of comparing themselves to the big gaming companies, like you said. So I think that's kind of what they need to recognize, and I do have hopes based on some conversations that I had with John that, you know, we've heard it before, and that's why I addressed it and asked him. It's like, hearing these more communication, and all I can say is that there have been some changes and things happening behind the scenes that have caused them to, you know, not be able to be as communicative as some would have liked, and those that have speaking to the camera.
So I had a girlfriend growing up, and like, she cheated on me, but she told me things would be different. And, you know, by the time she cheated on me for the 57th time, I was just done with her.
So you're done with Arcade1Up? Is that what you're saying?
Story of your
What I'm
Mike dated a whore.
what I'm saying is, I don't want Arcade1Up to go into a period where they're apologizing all the time if things aren't going to change. So they have to be very careful how they move forward. Like right now is a critical time, I believe, for Arcade1Up coming out of last year in many ways. From a business perspective, because the business landscape is changing. There's a recession coming on. People have less, what is it called? Fun money, or they call it, what is it when you have more money than your bills that you can just spend on expendable capital or whatever it is. People have less of that. Disposable income.
Yeah,
disposable income. So people so So, they're at a critical point, and I think they're being smart. From like you look at last year, they released a lot less and really swung for the fences. Unfortunately, their delivery failed them. Like they had great ideas, great implementation, not great ideas, but poor implementation with what they delivered last year. They delivered execution. So they came out with less product, really high end, but
we should make videos like this. Like, next time you go to record a video, we'll just come on behind the scenes. Every single time you say something wrong, we'll be like, no, do it again. Take it.
Dude, that happens to me. That happens to me all the time. If I pronounce something incorrectly, the people that just jump down your throat like, no, it's potato, not potato. Like, what are you doing? How dare you be on YouTube? You're pronouncing shit wrong. It's
all
potato.
part of the fun.
You said potato.
No, but
Fox,
fair,
wait, hold
Mike
on, time out.
Mike
Fox,
was reaching for words though.
Fox,
every
I
stream.
noticed something's not lining up here, Fox. You got to add 2 more cabinets behind you for validation. You got to have a minimum of 4 cabinets behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
4 cabs
You got
for the
2 cabinets.
Okay.
You got to get 2 more behind you. 4
I'll
cabinets.
be right back.
So very quickly, Stephen Ramey, $5 super chat. Thanks for getting me to play Sega 360. Happy New Year's all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sorry, Mike.
Well, he played
So-
the Sega 360.
Nice. Sorry, what were we saying?
I'm still so confused what channel we're on. I don't know if this is my
We're on
super
your
chat or not.
channel.
We're
This
on
is
my
your
channel
channel.
now.
And
That's
in
your
about
channel.
10 minutes, we're going to switch to Fox's channel. We're just going to keep going.
What? I don't have any slides ready. Whatever will I do?
While we're sitting here, Fox is going to be working on the PowerPoint.
I
don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh my
car
God, I don't know
handle
what
real
I
good.
just did.
I don't-
I just hit a whole bunch of buttons. I don't know what I just did. Oh my God, everything went haywire. All right.
I'm gonna
can't wait for
refresh.
next year
Something's
when Nintendo
glitching
makes
up.
their
Hold on
own
a second.
arcade.
You gotta have 4 cabinets behind you, Fox. Where did
So
he go?
I am
he's
truly
gone.
hoping.
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
All right,
There he
here
is.
we go. All right.
So I'm truly hoping next year it's a different year for Arcade1Up. I hope that it's a strong year. I hope they fix some of the mistakes. Like, Blitz is out now. Can we stop talking about Blitz? It works really well. The online is fantastic. I've been having a ton of fun with it. I'm sorry it didn't come out and work well. I'm sorry that people spent like $600 on a hat. B-Kong, thank you so much for being back here.
Hey, I like my hat. It's a nice hat.
I regret
It's the
not getting my
finest
hat.
garment you own.
So, but this is what you can do. You can buy a second Blitz, and that cuts the price of your first Blitz in half.
Yeah. I
Makes sense.
saw people were selling the hats on eBay for like $100.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, get your arcade
Wait,
one
really?
up, limited edition Blitz hat
Really?
for
They're,
$100.
available?
Yeah, some people were selling them on eBay. I
gonna
don't know if
buy
the
one.
listings
Let's
are
see.
still up. This was back. This was back when the hats first started arriving.
No
But
idea.
man, that was pretty funny.
Jeff Walsh with a $5 super chat. My New Year's resolution is to not super chat at much. Jeff, thank you very much. Jeff super chat me all last year and said, "Here's for Godzilla. When are you getting Godzilla?" And I did not get Godzilla. I appreciate it though. You got me close,
So-
Jeff. I appreciate
you
it.
You're a horrible person.
I
So
know.
you
Yeah.
owe Jeff a refund, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
At Galloping Ghosts, good to meet you all. Hey, Steven was at Galloping Ghosts with us
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
on the
Nice.
Afterburner.
Yes,
That was
Yes.
awesome. Very awesome.
I see 3 Blitz hats on eBay.
How much?
How much are they selling them for?
There's one for $150, one for 60, but there's one for 65, and then there's another for 50.
All right, we're gonna make an offer.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an offer for the
Make an
$50 one right now.
Hold
How much are you gonna
I'm
offer?
So-
Be like,
Where's the-
hi.
You think about it. You
Make
can buy
offer.
your Blitz hat for $100. Go get a $172 Blitz from Sam's, and you get the whole initial Arcade1Up package plus a stool for about half price of what Robert Foxworth paid for his.
It's a hell of a bargain. Yeah. Yeah. And thank you for kicking me in the balls on air. That's great.
There
All
it
right,
is.
I
Guys.
just
Look at
made
that.
my offer.
Look at that, 150. Buy it now. 10 watchers. 10 watchers.
Oh, come
65.
on. I got to get in on this. What the hell?
Well,
Rare.
you know, all kidding aside, like there isn't a lot of Arcade1Up merch out there, at least good looking merch. So we've been telling them for a while, just make some sensible merch and it will sell. There it is.
What is the 50? We're making offers on the $50 hat,
It's
right?
Zero Hero. It's Zero Hero selling it.
Is that right?
That's
no,
funny.
It's not. No way.
That's what he said.
That would be.
All right. Sorry, Mike. It's your show.
We got a $4.99 super chat here from Tyler V. Love my $300 Blitz hat. Would have rather another cab though. Hey, Game Genie, when those light games coming out for iArcade? What up, boys?
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, Tyler. I am in your position right now. I have my Sinden light gun ready to go on the iArcade when it's up and running, and I'm just waiting for the GD games to come out for it.
Why do you keep leaving? What is going on?
There's a stupid pop-up on this screen. I can't get it to go away.
Oh,
The super chat or what?
No, it's
Oh.
just a tooltip, it just won't go away. It's driving me nuts.
Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
So I made an offer. Let's see if I get it.
I don't
Oh,
think you can
man.
beat mine. I've got it.
You,
in the
you
bag.
do $1.
I've got
Everyone should go and make an
101.
offer and be like, "We'll offer you $10 for your Blitz hat."
All right, someone's gonna buy a Blitz cap tonight.
Oh, it's
That's
good. It's
for
gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Now I know I could sell mine for 150 because it's used.
Well,
And,
if you sign
With your
the
sweat.
brim, yeah,
yeah, get
Sign
some of
it.
my DNA. If you guys want my DNA,
maybe 160.
yeah.
Have you ever thought about selling your own bathwater?
No, but nostalgia.
I know a
remembers-
YouTuber that.
Wasn't there a
Nostalgia
hot
just-
tub dub stream supposed to happen where you sold that
Oh.
bathwater?
The hot tub dubs. The hot tub dubs. That was a private event. Let's not talk. But I do know that Nostalgia and Manscaped are going to be partnering together
That's
on
right.
all kinds of
We
little
were supposed
bundles.
to keep that under wraps. What are you doing?
You know those little Ziploc bags you can put a little bit of hair in? They'll be selling those. Nostalgia.
Ew.
Beard trimmings, guys. Beard trimmings. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Hey, best way to get
pervert.
discounts on your food, Nostalgia's hair in a Ziploc bag. Just sprinkle it on, and you'll be able to get your discount at any location you want to.
So we did that when we were in Ottawa. I said, "Excuse me, sir, there's some
Yeah.
hair in my food," and he was like, "My God, did a mongoose walk through your sandwich?"
So
that's
speaking of that stuff, starting next month in January, I got a little channel sponsor. So I'm gonna have to start shilling like Michael B. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about
There
it,
you
but
Why would you?
know,
What are
do
we?
hair?
What are we checking out?
huh?
What are we gonna check out?
Check it out.
Check it out.
Mike, turn your head to the left like this. Go like this. No, move your head. See that?
Oh,
chair?
you got.
Oh,
you win?
nice.
There you go.
Yeah. So
It's the best chair.
yeah. So
Go for it, man.
hey, it is what it is.
They were a lot nicer to me than Manscaped. That's for sure. Manscaped, like
They-
I did a
Manscaped
promotion
nice.
with Manscaped, and they literally sent me emails that were like super mean. They're like, "You barely sold any." I'm like, I can't control. I just
Barely so-
I just said the name of your and I did a video over the podcast. They're like, yeah, we're very disappointed in the sales numbers.
Oh my
I'm
god!
like, I
wondering-
didn't promise
They're gonna
you
cut your
anything.
commission.
In fact, I told you it probably won't do well. I told you I didn't want to do it.
Michael B broke the Ridge Wallet sales records, but I think a lot of us contributed it to the Ridge Wallet partnership for Michael B.
Hmm.
Don't
Oh,
you
yeah.
think? Like that was
so happy
advertised
for
on
you.
every channel, not just Michael B's.
It's the tagline. Check him out.
Check him out. Check him
So-
out.
So I was a little disappointed because Ridge Wallets reached out to me and they wanted to do another Christmas promotion. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna send you like 3 extra wallets," and I was like, "Oh, this is great! That's Christmas gifts for like my brother, my brother-in-law, and my dad." So I had a plan. My wife was like, "Are you gonna buy Christmas gifts for your people?" I was like, "Nah, Ridge got me covered." And then Ridge completely effed off on me. Didn't
Oh
send
my
me the
gosh.
wallets. Nothing. I don't know what happened. I think it was everybody
Wow.
making fun of me because of my Ridge promotions.
Aw. Man. No,
So
I don't
unfair.
think we ruined it for you. I think
No,
we
no,
helped.
not at all. I think
we might
into the don't mess up into the AM. That's my deal.
Yeah, you know they reached out to like 20 people, and you're the only one that bit. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
into the AM?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
emailed me, but I didn't.
Yeah,
They
you were
wanted
the only
topless
ones.
photos,
You're the
and
only
I'm
one
like,
silly enough to respond.
There was only one
Not doing
T-shirt
it.
that from them
Not
that looked good, and it's the one that you got.
I like all their stuff. Like, you guys are crazy.
They have like
Uh,
half their T-shirts are like a wolf howling at the moon.
You got you
what the
gotta
hell
let
is
the
wrong
wolf
with
out.
that, huh?
it's the
Sometimes
quality of
the
the
wolf is
fabric,
hungry.
Justin. The
I'm
quality of the fabric.
Is it airbrushed on the side of a van? You'd love it then, wouldn't you?
But
You
so
know
let me
they-
ask you guys
you
this
know-
real question: Is like, how big is your T-shirt collection? Because like I have so many T-shirts that I never wear. So doing a sponsorship with a T-shirt company with Random Art, I was like, I was just gonna expand my closet. Like, how many shirts do you have, Michael B? Like closets full you never use?
Oh, I've got lots of clothes from when I was thinner that I no longer wear.
Uh-oh.
My wife, I didn't even tell her I was streaming because I just came
Oh,
up to
that's-
jump on Carl's stream and eat a banana. Next thing I know, this is on my channel. Hold on. You guys keep going.
All right, where are you gonna jump to next? It's gonna go to Dub's channel. It's gonna keep jumping.
No. No.
Uh,
Oh. So we
Yeah,
lost.
I need to
our
buy
host.
some more shirts actually, because I did a big.
mhm.
I realized I was wearing shirts that were like 10 years old or so, and then it
Yeah.
got to the point where it became difficult to wash them
Mhm.
because it was just I had so many shirts that it was like, you know, I don't know, like I was trying to wash them regularly, but I want to kind of equally go through all the shirts, and I just realized, wait, maybe I just have too many clothes, so I threw away just like everything except
No.
for like 20 shirts, I think. Because I think I might have had 60 shirts.
You could have cut them up and made a quilt.
That's what I want to do with all my old T-shirts. I have a bunch
Like-
from like my college days or like
Yeah.
my other Red Cross T-shirts.
And
Yeah, I wanna
you
make
could
them
snuggle with
shirts.
it. You could cover yourself while you stream.
Nah.
Missed opportunity.
This might be a question for Fox. Fox, do you know this?
What's
I
the
haven't
best?
checked
Oh, the
with my
MK30th
monitor.
replacement monitor
Yeah.
options. Now that we are 6 months in,
It's called
Yeah.
the 2023
I was
MK.
about to say the same
yeah,
thing.
just wait for the next cabinet.
Yeah. So in about
Hmm.
6 days, we're gonna get CES announcements, and I got a feeling
Yeah.
there might be an MK2 legacy cabinet coming out with a IPS monitor and the same 14 games that were on 2022. Check it out.
And maybe 16 games, right?
16
'Cause
games.
They always add 2 games. right?
What's the point of adding 16 games? Because I'm like, why the hell did you add clacks? Oh, it's hard to add games to the midway cab. How can it be that hard then if you can add 16 games, but you had to put clacks and Paperboy on the first one? I'm sorry, I'm angry tonight.
It's okay.
What do you have against Paperboy? What the hell is your problem?
Because you don't have the Paperboy controls, and who the hell wants to play clacks?
Clax
My,
is the
my son
greatest
loves
ever.
Clax. He's so good at Clax. You know.
I didn't
Just some
win.
people-
I didn't win. I didn't win the hat. Someone else got it. It's sold now.
No.
you just sold
someone-
a hat.
All right.
Yeah.
You
I
just
feel like
sold
we
a
got stream sniped. Which one of you MFers in the chat
Yeah.
stream sniped the NFL Blitz hat from Justin? Admit it.
Just a damn minute.
Somebody did
You
it.
got stream sniped.
Did
That
you get
was
it,
your
Fox?
hat.
Hey,
Did
thanks for
Fox-
the super
wait, hold
chat.
on, did
So
Fox-
No,
There's
my
only
offer-
one now.
My offer was declined.
There's only
That's
one hat now.
horrible.
It's
Who
the
did it?
$150 hat is the only one for sale now.
Somebody stream sniped your
Somebody-
hat.
Okay,
These
all
things
right,
have
guys,
been
somebody
listed
in
for a
this
week,
live
and we
chat.
just moved 2 of them.
Guys, I gotta pay for this NFL
Y'all are
Blitz
shady.
hat I just
Y'all are
bought. So
some
can I
shady
read the
folks.
super chat?
What is wrong with y'all?
All right.
Y'all are messed up.
Go ahead, Mike.
Super chat from Sosa Fam Bam Bam. He's a big fighting game fan and part of the fighting game community. $2 US. I want MK4 in 2023. Free MK4. Also, Kongs is the best. And anyways, listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you.
Jokers.
So again, I say this over and over again. I don't understand how an arcade company doesn't think they can sell Q*bert, but I'm not opposed to them releasing MK4 as well. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I mean, I would like them to release MK4 because I'm just sick and tired of hearing about it. Just give the people what they want so they shut up at this point. That's my philosophy.
Well, that's not where I stand. Like, I don't understand why they can't get MK4. If they're having trouble finding games for a midway cab, MK4 does sound like a game they could put on there.
Look, everyone knows I'm a big MK fan, but do you see me screaming for MK4? MK4 kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah, I never played it.
I'm fine with just, the first, 3 and Ultimate MK3. Like, that's it. Like,
this displeases Quan Chi. I'm going to be honest.
Well, I don't care what Quan Chi
He's
says.
not happy.
I don't care what Quan Chi says.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Paul, I agree. It's getting personal too. Like, it just feels like Q*bert is not being released out of just spite. I agree
Oh, they
completely.
fucking with you 100%.
And Robotron. Just out of spite, Mike.
No, that's not spite. There's a legit
No,
reason
it's spite.
behind
No,
Robotron.
it's an effort to just piss you right off.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make another offer.
Wait a minute. I thought it sold.
Oh, there's another one. I found it.
Oh, you found another one? Okay.
Found
What do
another
they-
one that accepts offers.
All right,
Oh.
here we go.
You're
Nobody
gonna
stream
keep it.
snipe Justin here.
Oh, it's
so
going
he
to
can get
happen.
his
Don't show it this time. That's probably a good idea.
Well, I didn't show
Oh.
mine.
I got to look it up right now.
I'm telling you,
the
somebody in
one
the
with
live
the
chat,
65? Okay.
somebody in the
Alright.
live
Okay.
chat stream sniped your hat, and I want to know who it was. It was
I'm gonna-
probably that cornercade guy. It was probably
It's
the cornercade.
definitely that cornercade guy.
Yeah,
So-
it was cornercade.
All right.
Cornercade, I would take all the money I have in the bank and make a safe bet that Arcade1Up is going to release the exact same titles on the legacy line again next year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with upgraded games lists, different art and stuff like that. But I mean, you're getting a Bandai Namco, you're getting a Midway and a Capcom. Atari might be a different story. I don't know about Atari.
This is what you do. So you go back to 2020 and go, what cabs did they release in 2020? Okay, what cabs did they also release in 2021? What cabs did they also release in 2022? If there's a cab that is in all 3 of those years, they're totally gonna do it in 2023 again.
There isn't going to be a Double Dragon, though. Unfortunately, that John was pretty clear about that on B's show there the other night. That was a prototype cab that was in their Miami office. Was one shown to retailers. Unfortunately, retailers never showed enough interest, so we're not getting Double Dragon yet.
The retailers were like, "Is there a Pac-Man 3?
Because that's
Did
what
they
we
make
want.
that one?
Did they make a double Pac-Man?
Yeah, but
There's
that
a
one was
Mr.
not in their
Pac-Man
like.
and a Ms. Pac-Man.
It
Can we
wasn't
get
in
Ant
their
Pac-Man?
Arcade1Up headquarters office. It was in their like showroom,
Miami.
the Miami
yeah.
showroom versus
Store,
their like
yeah.
hidden headquarters. So it's like he mentioned like the ones where we saw the Tapper and that what was it else that we saw, the Sega cabinet, right?
Mhm.
Those were like the hidden ones from the intern that was walking around headquarters. They were supposed to be literally just there, but that one was in the showroom with the other one. So that one was like, why would they put the Double Dragon in a showroom with other stuff? I know.
So we get a $1.99 super chat because I got to pay for this next hat I'm buying as well. $1.99 US. P-dubs, what didn't you like about Mortal Kombat 4? Was it the change in like the 3D direction in the game? What was it?
I mean that was one thing. Like that was the first. I think that was the first one that kind of went in that graphical style. So that
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
different.
digitized for the first time.
Right. So that was different. Also, we were missing a lot of characters from MK3 who, we all became fans of. They added some new characters. I'll be honest, I didn't think Quan Chi was as cool as, Shao Kahn and the other guys. You know what I mean? It's like we just got used to him. And I understand why they tried to change it up. You got to change up the storyline, keep things fresh, interesting. I just didn't overall dig it, man. I didn't dig it. Like I wasn't there. So
Yeah.
for it. So, but I tell you what though, and now I know it was more a console game, but when Deadly Alliance came out, like I really liked Mortal Kombat 5 Deadly Alliance. Like I really thought that was a great game, but MK4, man, I just couldn't get behind it. So sorry. I mean, we all have different opinions. If you think it's the greatest game ever made, cool.
I don't think I ever saw many MK4 arcade machines when I was out there. So like the Quan Chi side logo and everything, like it's just not, it doesn't hit that nostalgic bone for me. Like, so that's the one reason why I've seen the free MK4 movement, but I don't relate to it because one, I've never played the game. I never saw it. It just wasn't accessible in the arcades that I had.
I'm confused. Are you guys talking about MK4 or Mario 64? Because it sounds like the same argument.
But this right here, online MK4 would be a blast. That is true. Like online play is always fun. Any online is fun. Like you saw Carl when we were, two channels ago when we were on Detroit Love's channel broadcasting this stream, which has been traveling.
Dude, after this, let's play online clacks. Let's do it.
Ooh, I'm in.
But like Carl, who he's brand new to Killer Instinct, and he was playing online against somebody, and he won the fight. You guys saw the video. Carl was having a great time. Like that's what it was all about.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
To be honest, I talk about this a lot. It's a huge selling point for Arcade1Up because they're going to go put out a game that somebody can steal and put on a multicade. But what Arcade1Up does to differentiate is they offer an online and a community around it, which really, really helps sell that title for them. If it's not enough that you're just buying a cabinet with specific art and getting that nostalgia factor, the online is another hook for them that works.
I disagree.
Oh, explain why. Are you nostalgia now?
No, it's very simple. Like, think of someone that's all like, oh, those Arcade1Ups? Yeah, I'm not interested. And you're like, it has online. Yeah, it's still a tiny little machine. What would be really cool is if next year, like imagine I could say to a handful of friends that don't want an Arcade1Up, hey, they came out with a new Pro. It's priced really well. The wood is actually better than the iArcade. Like it's really high quality. It's now a real competitor because it weighs less. You can move it up and down the stairs with like a dolly. Like one person could do it. Like you could even probably do it yourself, where you probably would be much more difficult with a full-size arcade machine. And it has, a really big screen. They could do that and not even have online, and they would extend their reach to a whole bunch of other people that are just not interested in buying something that looks like a toy to them. I think there's what I'm trying to say, there's like this home arcade community, and we all love the home arcade community, right?
Well,
but outside of that, I don't think it's like, oh, all these people are waiting for Robotron to be online. They're waiting for Arcade1Up to release a cabinet that's a replica of the original machines, and then they would buy.
But you're talking about subsections. I'm saying that there's people out there that online is a hook for them. You're talking about a different subsection that wants bigger pro machines.
Well, I think
both arguments are valid.
That's true, but I guess what I'm saying is it's like we're gonna dig for oil, and it's like over here there's a huge amount. Why are you going for this small amount? Like we're gonna make billions over here over like thousands.
There's billions with online. There's a small subsection of a dying hobby, which is real arcade collecting, that you're like, man, we might get these guys.
No, I don't know. I've been talking to friends that recently
are really into real arcades.
Yeah, like a buddy of mine I was talking to yesterday. Yeah, I get it, right? but to get those people that were into original arcades, like the riser is corny to them, when I said I had Blitz, they were like, I was like, yeah, but it took the late hits out. And they're like, that's the best part. And I was like, well, it has online. They're like, so
keep going.
So you're saying online doesn't move the needle for somebody who isn't really looking for one anyway. It's not like, oh, that's the thing I was waiting for.
I don't think that's the thing that's gonna like close a person. Like
Well,
you're,
there's
you're
certain
at
games
Walmart
that
and you're a salesperson, and a person walks by, and you're like, "But it has online," and they're like, "No."
well,
You're
certain
like,
games
"It's
do.
identical to the original." Like, what? Wait,
That's-
what's that?
No,
Mhm.
so the fighting games are definitely the ones that make the most sense to have that online competitive play, because
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
what that second player next to you at your local arcade made it great, playing those games. So those absolutely, if there was one in terms of a game that really, really needed it, MVC2 is one that absolutely needs it to be completely whole. There's no competition at all without that feature, and is definitely a poor selling point. But any other cab that just does like Wi-Fi leaderboards are fun to chase, but those folks aren't like as competitive and playing competitively. If they were, they already had real hardware and they're like recording it and sending it to Twin Galaxies or whatever, right? Like those people at that level are just competing against themselves versus kind of that online play. So I think there's some cabs where it definitely makes more sense to be
Yeah,
a seller
that's
than
fair.
others.
It's almost like there's subsections and you're selling different points. to the
Fine,
subs-
Michael B. Whatever.
Whatever.
Say it again one more time just to make sure.
Okay, fine. So you want online. I want a variety of larger
Authentic.
cabinets.
Yes.
I listen, Justin. Here's the thing. I'm just being a dick because I also want the larger cabinets. That's the big thing for me.
Yeah.
After I got the
Mhm.
XL cabinets, I was like, this is what Arcade1Up should have always been.
That's
So now I'm on that mindset that I want these bigger cabinets.
Mhm.
I will tell you the hard part for me and the hard part for retailers, which is why most of these are going to be sold through direct for the Pro line, is that price point. And like I looked at Fox's stream last night, and everything Fox said made so much sense from a buying perspective. I don't know if we can get there from a selling perspective with Arcade1Up. I don't know if they can come down to those price points, but if they could, man, there's some magic there with what you presented last night, Fox, and your priceless display. So if you can do bigger cabs at a good price point that are quality, that's the future for Arcade1Up. I just don't know how they get there.
Quit selling to
what-
retailers and sell to fans, people that want to, customers that want to buy. Is that realistic? I don't know.
That's tough, man.
I
If they
know.
did that, because it's this. Here's the thing. Like, I think maybe you said that I haven't watched your last one, so no spoilers. But the one before that, the negative one,
Yes.
the negative
yes.
episode.
It was intentionally negative.
There's one problem though. It's like I think wholesale is just a moneymaker for them. Like if you say, look, I got 5,000 customers that are going to buy my cabinet at at $500 a piece, and they cost $200 to make, but I have to pay a distributor, I have to pay I have to manage all of the sales, I have to do all the marketing, and we do it. It's expensive when we do it because we have low staff and we have to pay them a salary, and we don't have it optimized. We don't know what we're doing. And then on the other hand, one person makes a phone call to Walmart and they buy 40,000 for $200.
Yeah.
And then they don't have to deal with any of it. And that's a paycheck they get guaranteed. And they haven't even made them yet. So they're like, hey, we got this new cabinet coming out. Come to Florida. Come to Florida. We'll all hang out.
We'll
Best
show
Buy.
you one. Yeah.
And then
check it out.
GameStop comes the next day. Like, yeah, we'll sell you all these machines for $200 a pop. And they write a $10 million check. And they're like, sweet, we only need 50 million this year to stay alive. Can we get 4 more paychecks? And we're done.
Mhm.
And it's like they can't. I wish direct would work, but I just don't think the sales are there. The money's not there.
Brett, what are you saying about the iArcade, Brett?
No, dear God.
Well,
Oh,
look,
no.
I think bottom line, 2023, we all want all of these companies to do well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear that any of these companies go out of business by the end of 2023. Let's keep in mind, this is year 5. Arcade1Up, 4 years now in the can, 2018 to 2022. And I always said that I saw this as a 5-year fad. So, in my opinion, I'm hoping this year these companies do enough to excite and keep people going, keep people interested beyond 2023. So we'll see what they come up with. But you want iArcade to do well. You want them to release some good games, some good firmware, some good user interface updates. You want Arcade1Up to keep coming out with new, exciting recreation type cabinets, and you want AtGames to keep innovating with their pinball and things like that. So in my opinion, I want them all to do well. People say we're haters or we like one company over another. Guys, we want all the companies to succeed. But of course, we give the negative
You're
feedback.
kind of surrounded here by some pretty positive Arcade1Up people.
Oh, come on.
I just want you to know that
I'm
you're
okay if
outnumbered
Unico
here.
fails. That would be fine with me.
But we want all the companies to succeed. And the reason
Unico has like 3 mouths to feed. They could find different jobs. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Like
true.
we want them to do well. That way, we get more cool stuff to play with, right? Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, I've said that a million
I
times.
like cool stuff.
They'll come out with something ridiculous, like what was it, the NBA Jam Chinatown Market cab, and I was like, I would never buy this, but I hope they sell a bunch of them so I can get a Robotron cab, so they can do weird and wacky shit like Robotron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they
Christina
sold
Cave.
enough Chinatown.
No,
cabs.
they did not.
Not
That's why we haven't
not to
seen those
justify a Robotron.
partnerships. We haven't seen those partnerships since, mainly because us assholes are on YouTube shitting about the partnerships they do.
Well, actually, so this is incorrect. So this guy, I appreciate the passion and the enthusiasm in the live chat, but maybe you should take a look at my channel before you write shit like this in the live chat. Because guess what? Arcade1Up only takes up about 20% of my channel content. 20%.
Same with me. Same with me.
Arcade1Up could go out of business tomorrow, and guess how much that's going to impact my channel? Very, very minimum. So
Boy, he's
Knock it
getting
off.
upset, man.
knock it off.
Yeah, well, but listen, you can't let stuff like that bother you. I mean, honestly, if Arcade1Up died tomorrow, we'd all be super safe, right, fellas?
What?
Now you had a fun
Yes,
point out
because I
video.
have nothing but great things to say about my iArcade that is currently on fire.
I'm just going to cover Hatchimals if Arcade1Up go down. That's what I'm going to do.
Damn it, that was going to be my thing. Great.
Who cares? Like, honestly, man, I've been through YouTube. I do YouTube. I cover me. If you don't like me, you're probably not subscribed to my channel. I just lost like 10,000 subscribers.
And there they go.
Tell the truth.
And they're all gone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But listen, this has been a fun conversation. I'm a little disappointed that B-Kong didn't say more negative stuff about Arcade1Up. So
Give him
now's
a
your
John
chance, B.
sucks at bowling. I mean, gosh,
I thought he
bowling
was
What did he get?
really good.
Wow.
What's that? He didn't even break 100, dude.
Wow.
So yeah, I did beat him in bowling. I committed him to spill some beans, and he paid for the next round of drinks instead. So what
Nice
can
work.
I say?
Wait,
That's what I got. out
that
of him.
means you're a shill.
Did you
So
have the
B,
bumper
You
sticker?
Oh, no.
accepted.
Oh
Oh.
no, I accepted a alcoholic
Unused.
drink on behalf of somebody I beat.
You have to
in
disclose that
bowling.
now in every video.
Now,
On
every
single
Every
Every
video,
single
and you have to go back
Hold on.
to every video in the past.
I'm gonna have to do videos like this from now on, just to never show my face again.
I
So
had a
here's what I have to
drink
say
with John.
negative about Arcade1Up. They suck at communicating. They have people talking from the left hand to the right hand without any barriers in between, meaning they don't know how to communicate properly. And it sucks for the community, for the small number of people that really, really care about their audio and their dragons there and their buttons and things. But there's hopefully more people that can do something about it besides John, is what I'd like to say. So was that enough? I don't know.
Reset Rudy's got me pegged. Michael B, your subscribers already forgot they subscribed, so you're good. Thanks, buddy.
You're solid.
Good for life.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, I think we all want them to succeed overall. We want the best stuff possible at the lowest price, where your average consumer, just like Oscar when he dressed up for Halloween. We just want the best.
I'm the sensible consumer.
Yeah, we get it, Oscar. We got it. That's why we're so passionate about it. That's where it comes from. So
Yeah,
and we like to complain too. So that's
well, I don't really like to complain so much, but like I will admit I got heated tonight. The no 80s stuff bothers me. You guys know that's been a big campaign.
Well, it's just a dumb move, Mike. It really is.
It really is.
Or just don't make this statement.
Did he
Yeah.
say that?
I don't know. The people were bringing it up. I didn't see it on your party, but what got me was it was kind of a laugh about like, oh, Q*bert's poll didn't do very well, and I was just, I mean, from a statistical standpoint, the value of the data that was collected in that poll is poor and shouldn't be brought up on a stream to say that our company's not going to make a Q*bert because of a fan poll somebody did that had very little reach. I mean, like it frustrated me that was a talking point. It's so dumb.
Yeah, if he's looking for like real legit, like remember, didn't you do a full breakdown of that survey they did, Fox, like on your channel way back, where they actually did ask some real feedback from the community? I don't know what came out of that. Maybe they should go back to doing that type of real data collection and seeing what the people want.
I think that if you give, and I found that I get the most interaction, and I can get a ton of people voting in a poll if you give them like real examples, like things to vote on, not. What do you think? No, not just generic. Really whittle it down. Hey, do you want this or this? And then you can get some real interaction and a lot of voting, and people can get passionate about it. But if it's just sort of vague, general, and to Mike's point, if Arcade1Up did it, the poll would carry a little bit more weight if we thought it was a legit possibility.
Well, no, if Arcade1Up did it, here's what the poll would say. Which of these very random and different genre titles would you be most interested in buying? Capcom versus SNK, Capcom versus Tetsunuko, Street Fighter Alpha 3.
anything with versus in the title.
No, I think what would actually happen is they would put out a poll, and it's a poll of something they've already decided to make, and it's fake. That's what Arcade1Up is. If they do a poll, they don't really care what the community actually wants. That's why they don't do polls like that. Anything they've done in the past that's been anything close to a poll, it's because they already decided to do it. Because I think Arcade1Up is filled with people that are going to the distributors and telling them, you know, it's not, they don't care about the community winning. It's some individual there going, it was my idea to come up with Q*bert, and I got it sold to Best Buy, and that's why we're making it. It's just individuals that are trying to succeed.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we get lost in that too, that we think, and everybody's like, I'm never buying from Arcade1Up again. Arcade1Up's like, I don't give a shit. I sell to Walmart, man.
That's right.
Walmart, baby.
Walmart's going to sell it to a whole bunch of people that are like, I got $300 to blow.
That would be funny, though. Hey, Justin, can you imagine if like they did release Q*bert and John D tries to take all the credit for it? It's like, we knew this was going to be a smash success. We knew we were going to sell 10,000 cabinets. Q*bert is an icon. You guys got to get your hands on this cabinet. Don't miss out. You know
would
what
buy
I mean?
the Q*bert hat. I would.
I'm so happy I was able to
$600 Q*bert hat.
$600 hat. Really, it's all me, baby.
And
it was a rough road we traveled, but the cabinet has finally made its way out. Like, can you imagine if he took all the credit for that?
That'd be sweet.
Maybe some of my anger towards them not releasing like 80s cabinets and not being more of an arcade recreation company is misplaced, because again, they are selling to Walmart. So there's things we don't see and we make assumptions. So more than likely they went to Walmart and say, hey, we're going to sell Q*bert, and the guy doesn't know what Q*bert is. But he knows what Street Fighter is, he knows what Pac-Man is, and he knows what Mortal Kombat is. And that's why they keep making those cabs over and over and over
again. I think
again.
Walmart's like, we're out of stock on Pac-Man, but we still have Final Fight from 2018. So
yeah.
That's a tough. It's a tough
Danny
sell.
at the Cornercade would like some thoughts from us if you guys want to talk about Hydro Thunder and WrestleFest.
Hydro Thunder, dope AF. That would be a really cool release from Arcade1Up. WrestleFest,
is there a stand-up version of Hydro Thunder, or is it only sit down?
There will be.
There's a stand-up version.
Is there? Okay.
WrestleFest is so hard because it's a licensing nightmare, and I've talked about it a bunch of times. And I don't want to say anything because I know some stuff, but I will tell you that there's only going to be 2 games on the cabinet. There can only be 2 games on the cabinet unless they get Midway to get into bed with what's that company that does it? Tecmo? Who owns the Tecmo games now?
I forget.
So
is it Arc? Is it Arc?
Arc System Works. So I think Arc System Works, it has the rights to the Tecmo game. So it's Tecmo, WWE, and then in order for WrestleMania, the arcade game, to be on it, they would have to get Midway to agree to it. And Midway, in WrestleMania, the arcade game would be the bitch game, kind of like Revolution X was going to be with Terminator 2. It'll never happen. And then on top of that, you've got to get the licenses for all those wrestlers on the game. And then you got to get WWE to agree to letting those wrestlers be on the game. Because you got to remember, some people in WrestleFest, mainly Smash from Demolition, currently have a concussion lawsuit. Well, it's concluded now. They had a concussion lawsuit out against WWE. So WWE is probably not going to be very excited about giving them some money for using their likeness in a game. And WWE probably doesn't want their name associated with WWE. So this stuff is so complicated. If we do get WrestleFest, I hope it's excellent, because it's one of the ones that I absolutely wanted from Arcade1Up, but it won't be WrestleFest. Like, you want to talk about late hits, you're going to have the same argument with WrestleFest. They're going to be like, oh, this person's not in it.
Do you know what actually excites me about WrestleFest would be the online play again? Because
It's crazy. It's like online could sell this thing.
But there's a big tag team. There's the tag team, so you'd have to do 2-on-2. If you could get 4 people playing simultaneously, if they could get that to work, which is what we're supposed to get with Blitz, right? But that hasn't gone live yet. But it works with NBA Jam, right? You could get 2-on-2.
I think so.
Online NBA Jam.
You guys did that on Super Game Dudes, like day one.
Yeah, we did. So, I think that would be cool. Like the online play of WrestleFest. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
I kind of disagree though, because WrestleFest is one of the types of fighting games that, like, you can drink and have fun and like play against with somebody live and not know what the hell you're doing, and then still have fun and beat each other up. Because there's the online competitive scene for WrestleFest isn't like there. Like, you can't go to Fightcade right now and be like, I'm gonna go fight people in WrestleFest, and like that online community is driving it like a real fighting game. So while it would be a fun niche, I think it would be a really great seller for nostalgia. It would be a great in-person selling experience. So the WrestleFest Legends, I just don't think online play is going to be the selling point for that cabinet, because there's not a big online fighting community for it.
So you think you have to have an online fighting community for an online cabinet to matter? I see what side you're on.
Yeah, Capcom all the way. But if you're just using that point for selling, though, that would be the big sticking point. What's up, Detroit Lab? We're back. We're back on D Love's channel.
Yeah, I think Mike was right. It's I think personally for B, there's an incentive for him to buy it, and it's related to a community. Whereas P-Dubs personally was like, ooh, that would close him, someone who's already a buyer of Arcade1Up products. And what I was referring to is extending reach to a broader audience, which is not about current communities. It was about like selling to other people. Like, imagine, like, how do you get Metal Jesus to like an Arcade1Up?
You send him one and then give him some money for his buck.
Then he'll love it, man.
There.
Carl, what is going on in that basement?
What is going on?
Oh, poor Carl. He's got all that audio in the background.
But they did do that, man. They sent out those cabs. The first year Arcade1Up was out there, they sent out cabs to like John's Arcade. They sent out cabs to they never should have sent one out to John's Arcade, especially not the one they sent them. Jesus Christ.
What would they give them?
Asteroids.
Oh my God.
Not good.
Is that better, P-Dubs?
But they did send them
you
out to
sound
the
great.
people that you're talking about, those YouTubers. And yeah.
Yeah, but my point was, like, how do you get them to want to own one? Not give them. And I'm talking about someone who's a collector. Forget Metal Jesus, but someone that is like Metal Jesus, the local guy that constantly goes to the retro thrift store that's collecting. There's a lot of those people out there. Like here in Des Moines, they've opened up a few more retro buy and sell places because the market's there. Like, people are still interested in buying Super Nintendo games and reselling them. I went in there a couple weeks ago, and it was like someone coming in, they're like looking at all these old games, and they have an NBA Jam there, and everyone's passing by it. they don't even look at it because it's this tiny little thing on they think it's a gimmick, even though it was on a riser.
So I want to answer this question really quickly. RTG is like Metal Jesus. So I think he means RTG 85.
Yeah.
RGT 85.
I think
So
maybe he's referring to RGT has 400,000 subscribers, similar to Metal Jesus, who has like 900,000 subscribers, and RTG 85 owns like 12 Arcade1Up. So therefore, here is someone who actually does enjoy it. That's fair.
But so last year, RGT 85 was pretty unhappy with his Simpsons cab, and it seemed like he was very happy with iArcade because of what he got. But he was on my show last year for the prediction show, and he made it very clear what he wants from Arcade1Up. And I think it's what the community wants too. He wants to get rid of the risers, he wants to get rid of the light up marquees, and he wants to go back to the plain $299 cabs with no bells and whistles. That's what RGT 85 wanted. That's not a joke. That's honestly what he said.
Hit one in the chat if you agree with RGT 85.
He doesn't even use the risers.
Exactly. He doesn't want them. He wants them gone.
So Justin's question was, how do you get like these other guys to want to own an Arcade1Up? So I put it
make them not shitty.
Well, I put in the live chat, I said, what was the first Arcade1Up cabinet that you purchased? And people put answers in like Star Wars, Pac-Man, Galaga. Well, why did they buy them? They didn't just randomly say, you know what, that looks cool, I'm going to pick it up. They picked up Galaga because it probably meant the world to them, right? So if Arcade1Up needs, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is, they need to keep releasing new titles. You know what I mean? Like the same 25 games repackaged every year with a different bow on it just isn't going to go very far, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like they really need new titles, like WrestleFest, that would pull in new people. NFL Blitz, it pulled in new people despite the quality of the cabinet and all the issues. You know what I mean? Like they need more titles instead of the same 25 games recycled over and over in 4 different form factors.
Well, I mean, they have to recycle them because they're trying to appeal to people who don't.
Oh, that's
have
fine.
Arcade1Ups.
But they got to bring in the new too.
Right. You got to try to. So what you're saying is they need to reach out and try to get new customers, but keep the existing customers happy periodically with a cabinet that's worth getting. I think if they can get this Pro, if this becomes a standard around 500, 550 at the max. With whatever games that people like on it, I think that's the way it should go. They should go. These 3/4 scale ones, I think they've had their turn. But again, people have different sizes of rooms that they have to contend with. They got to slide over a couch, maybe change a couch into a love seat to get it in there, right? So everyone has different restraints. But I tell you, this Pro, man, that the size of that's the way to go right there.
Yes. So let me throw this out there. Imagine in 2023 that Arcade1Up comes out with a Street Fighter XL. It's exactly like the KI that you have. Same marquee, different speakers, just the standard speakers. It has that 19-inch IPS monitor, and it has the same sticks that were in like the Yoga Flame, and it has the same standard buttons, but it's $699. It's not $1,000. It's $699, and it's Street Fighter, and it's online. Would you pay $699 for an XL, or would you want $1,000 for the Pro? And for me, I'm like, go ahead.
900?
What you're going to
599.
Sure.
$599.
$599.
I was just saying because it's matching the Golden TXL debut price of $699.
Yeah,
so I'm saying that price because everyone's going to swap out to the ILs anyway. And I wonder if it's like if they're not going to just do if they're not going to put exactly what everyone's going to want in the fighting cabinet,
just do the XLs.
Just do the XL then. I think there's more value in the XL if they do the good monitor.
Well, if they do the good monitor, and we've already seen them both go on sale for $100 off, so you could get them for $599 brand new. That's the bare bone, not bare bones, but that's the foundation that you could definitely build on. So you can put in the good sticks. I mean, I don't see the value in $1,000 cabinet. Just I don't have it, so I'm stepping back. I'm looking at it 1,000 feet away, whatever. But I think that if you had a price point of $699 to start, that's full retail. I think that is a reasonable place to be. Because you can definitely wait and get it on sale. And I think it's a hell of a foundation if you got a 19-inch IPS monitor. and
So-
keys
and-
and controls.
And the reality of people, if the cabinet's not what they want, and B can contest to this, the price isn't the issue, because if you want it to be something bigger and better, you're going to put whatever money you want in it to
Yeah.
get it. Like his Star Wars, he
Right.
converted that. It's sweet as heck. The price didn't matter. Now the price of the initial cabinet mattered, just because he wanted to save some money. So the lower you can get the cabinet, but if you're going to mod it, that price tag really doesn't. I mean, the total price of the project doesn't matter, because people are going to get whatever it is for it to be the way they want it.
So,
I think when people can get them at a more affordable price, it just makes it more attractive.
Mhm.
So, Detroit Love, when you talk about B upgrading one of his cabinets, you're legally obligated to say he took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Just
the
want to be
next
clear
level.
about that.
Right.
Let me look at it. I'll finish my thought with one other piece of it. What if they had a Street Fighter cabinet? Would you pay $300 more? Imagine there's a drop down menu, and it's like $150 for the Yamaha speakers, $150 for the ultimate joysticks. Would you
Yeah, I don't
select
think
those?
but the production wise, like that would never happen. Just like to customize pre-shipping.
Yeah. My point is it worth $300 for the upgrade? That's the point.
To
Can
have
you
somebody
imagine-
have it already done for you, like in package.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
and
if
it's not
people are
even
like,
grade 6.
I was on the website and I selected DX99 micro switches and I got these Bolide pieces of shit. Arcade1Up effed up my order again. Can you see the Facebook groups already? No,
Yeah, I'm
a
not.
la
That's
carte-
not
a la
the
carte's
point. I'm
gonna
not
happen.
saying there's a drop down.
Got
My
the wrong
point
micro
is,
switches, motherfucker.
there's some people in the chat that are saying like, that the $1,000 is worth it. I'm like, you're paying $300 more for like
I told you guys this. behind the
speakers
scenes.
and
everyone,
sticks.
Yeah.
everyone who spent $1,000 on a KI Pro cabinet, Arcade1Up should have sent them an email saying, "Our apologies. We meant to sell you a Pro cabinet, but we sold you an XL cabinet. Here's a $300 refund." I mean, that's
Yeah, I
That's-
was trying. I was.
Arcade1Up owes everyone who bought those
I
cabinets a $300 refund, in my opinion, because those are XL cabinets. There's nothing.
It's not.
pro
It's
about
not an XL. It's an XL Plus.
That's fair.
From now on, I'm gonna call it the XL Plus.
XL Plus.
Yeah.
How much do you think that 19-inch IPS monitor is worth? That upgrade.
I don't know if it's an upgrade B or fixing a mistake that they made earlier in the year. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
like
saying.
if
but
you're
that's not
talking about
currently in the XL price line right now. So like the things you're getting at the pro level are the screen, the speakers, and quote unquote better buttons. But
Don't forget the mat.
I-
Don't forget the
I-
tin sign.
I will
Don't forget the
100
chair.
I will 100% go out on a line
shit.
to say, according to your show the other day,
Mhm.
that the IPS monitor in the Pro cabinet isn't an upgrade. It was a mistake to put TM monitors in the XL cabs. And John did say going forward, there will be no more TM monitors. We will be going with IPS.
That's what he
So
said.
hope
by
so.
that statement from your show directly, I'm saying that the IPS monitor in the Pro isn't an upgrade.
So for
And-
future cabinets, like XLs will obviously have that. That's the expectation. I hope they stick with the price point. But yeah,
I do too.
Yeah, and the mat and the tin sign and the stool
Throw-ins.
cost them
It's garbage.
pennies. It's
Yeah. They should just no longer put that in there. Whatever the XL Plus cabinet is, if it's a fighting cabinet, it should have ILs or whatever the equivalent appropriate sticks are. If it's a that needs a roller trackball, it should have the best trackball. You know what I mean? I think they should just they need to stay with that size, whether
Yeah.
they call it XL or Pro. But I think the price at $1,000 is just too much. And I think they try to justify that with all that fluff, but nobody really cares about that.
Yeah. The fluff is weird because I think if they take the fluff out, they don't magically all of a sudden get $200 they can spend on something else. The fluff weighs nothing.
Yeah.
And one of their biggest costs is shipping, right? That stool probably cost them like dollars, right? The mat's dollars. And I think about it this way. So they gotta buy the cabinet. For every dollar that they spend, they want to get a 10x return, right? Or a 3x return. So it's like that monitor upgrade, is it going to cost them $20 more? Maybe it's $20 more, but are they going to get $200 in profit by putting $20 in? Are they going to get a 10x return? Probably not. So it's not good money spent. Is probably what they thought for the XL.
Well, I can tell you this. One thing that they could have done, and people would have completely overlooked the sticks. They would have completely overlooked the lack of T-molding and the quality of the vinyl artwork and the artwork being cut off and all the other complaints we've seen people bring up who had the Pro cabinet. All they had to do was put that fatigue mat in the right orientation. Think about it. Your feet would have been so comfy playing this cabinet, you would have forgot the rest. You would have been so comfortable.
Their biggest problem is they called it Pro.
You know?
Yeah, that is actually the biggest slight they did.
I can't pull off a combo, but I feel like I could stand
But
it
I'm
for
so
hours.
anti-fatigued that I don't
You know?
care.
Everyone's
Like,
so
I could stand here for
anti-fatigue.
hours.
If you don't call it Pro and you just call this an XL bundle, you know, you're going to get the stool, you're going to get the stuff, you know, it's an XL, but it's a bundle, right? Oh, and by the way, it's got the correct monitor in it. It's probably a different case to be made. You don't charge $1,000 though. I think it's still off the mark.
They could still use premium.
Once they go with
Premium stuff too.
When you have an XL monitor that is equal to the Pro, the leap is going to be that much more difficult to make. I can't get there. Once they have the same monitor, it's like, well, what the hell am I buying for the extra $400 or $300? It makes no sense. I mean, especially if the controls aren't the best. So there's just no reason. It makes no sense to me. You have to have a 20-inch monitor in a Pro.
I want this video to be
She-Lion, do it.
She-Lion, Carl, anyone who owns the KI Pro, I want this video. I want to see
how
you slept on it.
I slept on it for 3 hours, and it's a video all sped up.
No, set up one of those
tired.
time. What is that called? Time
lapse.
Time lapse. Set up your camera time lapse and see how long you can stand and play KI with and without the fatigue mat, and how long until you start shuffling your feet to get more comfortable.
I want this.
I want to see this video.
I want monitors on your knees to measure the creaking. I want to know everything.
No, this needs to be a live stream that Fox does, a 12-hour stream where he's just standing on the
stream. Okay.
And
on the mat.
How long?
And he has to be wearing nothing but socks because I've been waiting for my Fox and socks live stream
inside on a mat. How about that?
So good.
Can you imagine if the anti-fatigue mat is scientifically proven by these videos to actually not prevent fatigue?
What if
and we all
adds to your fatigue?
Anti-fatigue mats are a scam. You still get fatigued.
Lawsuits.
I'm done with Arcade1Up.
Really quickly.
False advertising.
Zero Hero asked the question. My question is, why do you need an anti-fatigue mat if they're giving you a stool as well? And I don't know if he hasn't been following along because they are just basically throwing whatever they can find in the warehouse into the box with it to make it seem like it's a really good deal.
What do we have, guys? What do we have? What can we put in the box?
I wouldn't be surprised if on the next bundle they find a bunch of. You guys remember the sit-down Star Wars cabinet that had the blue lights on the back of the cabinet? The light came with it.
Yeah.
Watch, they have extra boxes of lights in the warehouse, and they're like, "We got to get rid of this stuff." They're probably just stick it on the next cabinet, throw it in there. We got you a
LED lights make everything better.
Yeah,
and to be clear, some of us here want things to be better. That's why we're bringing up these issues and making light of them. We want them to be better.
Absolutely,
we do. It's nothing to get super heated about.
This is toys and fun, guys. Don't take it too serious.
I want the XL to have a 20-inch monitor. I want there to be more of a reason. I'm sorry, the Pro. I want the Pro to have a 20-inch monitor. I want there to be more of a reason to get a Pro besides just extra stuff, you know?
When I hear the words Pro, I think commercial grade parts right across the board. No, I'm serious.
Doesn't mean what it used to mean now.
Yeah. No, but is that not a fair assumption? Like if someone says it's a Pro cabinet,
well,
and then especially if I'm buying a Pro fighting game with online, I'm expecting that I'm going to get Pro commercial grade parts, like quality tournament ready parts. And
Pro does what XL don't.
Yeah. The Pro definitely should be like iArcade with the cam locks where you don't have the screw holes on the outside, thicker wood. Now that they've gone to, because the Pro is basically like an iArcade, except it's not an even base and then an even, top part. It's this weird overlapping configuration. I think the Pro should be a different quality of wood, a thicker wood. to make it because all these even this Pro slides around. I'm on a concrete floor. It still slides. I'm gonna have to still put a bag of pebbles in the base of it so it doesn't slide around. You know what I mean?
Put a cinder block in the.
Let me ask you this, Carl. Your friend behind there, was he standing on the anti-fatigue man?
No, the fatigue. He was on the bench or on the stool. He was on the.
Did you beat him?
Yeah, he kicked me out
because I think he gave up just now because he got too tired.
I kept beating him. Then he went on. I said, go online. I told him, I said,
we just proved it.
I told him go online and fight them, and you'll see that I'm not even really fighting because these people are crazy online.
Wait! You're saying you were on the fatigue mat? He wasn't, and he quit playing. He got tired.
Yes.
So the fatigue mat works. Justin, you're right.
It
does work. It does work.
We need a fatigue mat on the stool seat cover.
There you go.
So I've got another super chat here from Anthony Vitale. Thank you very much, Anthony. $4.99 US. 3/4 scale cabs have 2 exposed bezel screws. Clean look. The Pro has a row of screws exposed at the bottom of the bezel. All the little things add up. Thank you very much, Anthony.
And Anthony does great. He does great renders of of what these cabs should look like.
Oh yeah,
yeah. No, he does great. He does great stuff. He's actually making a few too.
Is he the render guy? The guy?
Yes.
I've seen some of your stuff. I haven't seen all of it, but I just
subscribe to his channel. He has good stuff.
Yeah, I just saw it, man. Pretty
Console
cool
Fanboys videos about the MK4. That's his work.
Oh, okay.
Did he do the MK2 Pro one too?
Yes.
I think all of the MK stuff,
all the riserless
the
designs,
deluxe
renders. Yeah.
It's good looking stuff. Is this a New Year's marathon video?
I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
We're streaming all the way until the new year.
I've lost all track of time.
Today's the 30th. Sorry.
At hour 47, I thought I was a bee.
Yeah.
Actually, we're on strike, right? We're not going to go off stream until Arcade1Up gets their next cab right. So we'll be on for
my job
a while.
All right, well, I got to go again and hang out with my company. I just want to say hello again.
Once again,
and see how well Michael B was doing.
This was your idea.
This is how we break up the stream when you leave.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, Carl. We're gonna play hide and seek. All right, you're gonna go count, and we're gonna go hide on another YouTube channel. You come find what stream we're on.
Good.
Okay, bye.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, we got an awesome super chat here. I want to bring up. Super chat $5 USD. Can we get a console kits and P-Dubs guitar collab for the end of the year?
We do it. What? I mean, it's a super chat, so you have to do it, right?
Got to do it.
Are you what? Wait, you want to see the return of the band Poop Shoot?
Let's do it.
Oh man.
Oh, this is magic happening.
I'll start.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to play my song real quick.
I have to get a drink. I'll be right back.
People can vote if the song is any good, and then P-Dubs will
be
play.
Right back.
You guys act like I'm just desperately waiting to bring back Poop Shoot. Like I have things ready to go.
And I'll pretend to play on my Guitar Hero guitar.
You guys ready?
Go ahead, P-Dubs. Go for it. What do you got?
All
right.
Poop Shoot! All right. Can I make a request for P-Dubs? P-Dubs, can you play Electric Head by White Zombie?
Yeah, here we go.
That's crazy. That is the song.
Very good.
That's all you
Thank you so much, John Wolf.
You guys got the return of Poop Shoot for one night only.
Well, you know, I actually literally only came up to jump on Detroit Love stream to eat a banana just because I thought it would be funny and a nice send off to Nostalgia. I've managed to possibly alienate some other YouTubers, say a bunch of negative stuff about Arcade1Up, and just upset the apple cart all the way over. This has been a great night.
Yeah, you're a dick, Mike.
I think I might be sometimes.
I was just kidding. I think everything's fine. I think, there's some people that are annoying and there's some people that aren't.
So what are you going to change this thumbnail to afterwards, Mike? Because right
I
now
don't
it's the Atari VCS picture.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's what somebody came out and there was like, where are you guys talking about the Atari VCS?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I can't play any musical instruments besides the skin flute, but I always wanted to learn the piano growing
I
up.
think he knows what that means.
I know what it means.
That word you just used, I don't think it means what you think it means.
I know what it means, and I meant it the way I meant it. But
I have to Google
always-
this.
But I was
And-
fascinated when I was young. I was fascinated with the piano. I was like, if I'm going to learn any instrument. So
We didn't hear you, P-dubs.
you didn't hear me?
You got quieter and quieter, and then all of a
Oh,
sudden
I'm
you
sorry.
drifted off.
I just said that I wish I had learned the piano when I was a kid, like took piano lessons and all that. Like I find that a very fascinating instrument.
There's still time. My
There's
wife,
always time, man.
my wife started taking piano lessons like 2 years ago. She's doing great. She's in her early 40s.
I know one guy, a friend of mine, and after his wife, fiance, broke up with him after they were supposed to get married, and she got with her work co-mate. Eventually, he started a sand and gravel business, and then learned how to play the piano as a surprise for his new wife at their wedding.
Yes. And he goes, it was great. I was there. I was actually there. And he started playing, and no one knew. Nobody knew that he'd been like, playing piano. And he's like, dun, she's got a way about her. Don't know what it is. It was beautiful. I almost cried.
Welcome back, Fox. Welcome back. All right. What's next on the list here, Mike? It's your show.
I don't
Let's
know.
crap on iArcade for a while.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, absolutely.
I've
This
been
thing
watching
sucks.
the Zohar videos lately, and I have to admit, I did not know there were that many games that the iArcade has that are on the Switch. Why didn't any of you guys tell me?
Well, you might not know this, but every single AtGames game and Arcade1Up game is on my PC.
But that's not a Nintendo Switch. I have 5 Nintendo Switches in my house.
The point is,
And I could have
point-
bought those games on the Switch.
the point is I get the argument, but I don't get the argument because every game that's been released by all these companies I could play on a console or on PC. Every single game that's ever been released, except for the proprietary pinball games by AtGames. Minus that, have these companies released a single game that you can't play on a console or on
NFL
one
Blitz
has-
Legends.
Yeah, which one has
Boom.
NBA Jam?
With that,
one
you might
has-
have smoked it there, fella.
So I get it, but I don't get it. Like I
Which-
get it, but I
yeah.
don't get it.
Which one has
You know what I
NBA
mean?
Jam? Because only recently I could do TMNT.
TMNT, there's good
I mean,
arcade
like,
versions
on
of
the Cowabunga
TMNT on
collection, right?
Xbox 360.
Official releases.
X-Men was on it too, and so Simpsons.
Official releases is the only thing that kind of gets you there. I mean, because you can emulate almost anything. I mean,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
PSP, I can run all the CPS2 games, but like
Sure.
Alien versus Predator, official releases, it's not available on any compilation. You could get the arcade stick from Capcom that cost you $1 bazillion, but beyond that, that game wasn't available anywhere. There's never a home port of it either.
But that's not paying money for a game, right? Like if you're talking about a Pi, you're talking about a PC.
Right,
That's,
right,
not,
right.
that's not buying. That's stealing. So, like, where can I
Yeah.
buy these?
Yeah, exactly. Official
So
releases.
let me get this straight, Justin. Nostalgia is your best friend, but yet you seem to be against stealing. Do you not know what stealing is?
No. I have 19 consoles that allow me to steal. Sure. but I also have 5
No.
consoles that don't allow me to steal.
So I watched Zohar's
And those are
video.
also super convenient, by the way.
I watched.
They have
Zohar's
online.
video.
They're a
by
little
the
bit
way.
smaller than
They're
the
integrated
Oh,
with
they have
online.
online, guys. Game over. That's it. That's it for me.
My brother has them as well. He doesn't have the Pi.
I watched Zohar's video, and what he's saying is factually correct. But what's different about it is it depends on how you want to play some of these games. Some of these games are just console games. They don't make any sense to be on iArcade. I don't know. Maybe they're better on console. But for people who want to play them on an arcade system, you don't get that experience from Switch. And I'm gonna say it. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's about the experience, Justin.
All right. Just to be
Pay that
fair, I
money.
have to say this to Brad. He always asks why I talk about Zohar is because it increases Brad's chat by 30%. And so there's a chat rate on YouTube. And whenever you talk about something that has friction with another content creator, they blast up the chat. And all of a sudden you get a big chat rate.
So the other thing I don't like about this is, we're allowed to be friends with people and like people, even if other people don't like people. So, I mean, Justin,
I love you, Mike. I'm just
you're not talking about me, but you and Zohar have had a friendship a long time. And
That
I
is
mean,
true.
you should be able to talk about them. It is what it is.
I'll also really look forward to cuddling with B. Come March.
You won't let me in your room like Michael B.
Sure.
I will give all of you guys my keys.
Well, if I recall correctly, B told me that he crept around the house in the middle of the night, and the only person who locked their bedroom door in the Airbnb was console kids. Everyone else,
That's it. Everybody else was like, "Come on in."
Everyone else was very trusting.
Dude, I had no.
It was in the
First of all,
bottom floor.
how did you
Didn't
guys
have
even
trust
know it
machine.
was locked?
We tried
Like I
to
told
get
you,
in.
B went room to room and checked.
We all individually tried to get in.
But my
Justin
room was
actually
like
did scope
the
out
only
every single
downstairs
room.
room.
Yeah,
Yes, it
and Justin scoped out every single room ahead of time and like really scared me live on stream by popping out of a bed.
That was great.
Yes. So he knew already the layout of everybody else's room, planted bugs in them, and then staked out downstairs. So he knew.
It was great. I
It's
got phone calls between 19K Fox and Intech Gaming. I know what's coming out next,
Oh, yeah.
And then for some reason, Michael B, he didn't talk to anyone. P-Dubs made a lot of phone calls to AtGames during that
the
time.
noises that were coming out of Michael B's room at night, though. I mean,
Oh, I snore so badly.
Oh my
I had such
God.
gas.
oh my god.
My
It
poor
was
wife
bad.
hasn't slept in 17 years.
I'm so glad I didn't sleep upstairs. You guys would have heard me too, because I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's nothing like my snoring. My ex-girlfriend actually used to get up and say, "Can you go sleep on the couch? Like, I love you, but you got to go sleep on the couch."
Is that why it didn't work out, Mike? Or is this
No,
before?
she cheated
You
on
mentioned
me,
before.
remember?
Oh,
Like,
so I can't keep up with all these.
Mike is very forgiving, if you couldn't tell. He loves sharing his DNA, but he's very forgiving.
Yeah,
It was crazy when we did get in Justin's room. Things got buck wild. Remember that?
They got a little crazy.
I
That is
did.
the room where the
I,
cuddling took
I
place.
totally claimed the big spoon, and
Yeah,
I was totally
yeah.
big spoon.
You got it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this again, right?
Oh, you guys want to do March, like for reals March
Dude,
instead of E3?
I do.
Whatever. I'm
Yeah.
down.
March time
Spring
frame?
break.
Ask
like,
the man
we're
from
gonna pretend we're
Canada
kids.
All right.
if he can come down and play.
So
I guess you're
the,
the one.
Maybe
The
we'll
problem-
do Vegas because Mike doesn't want to go to LA.
no. The problem I have, and I don't
Get
want
to
to be a
Vegas.
wet blanket for everybody, is it's just I can't go.
Last
to,
time I was
like-
at Sapphires, I spent $600. Let's not go there.
You went upstairs? Man.
You bought another Blitz?
Yeah, they were selling
That's-
Blitz Pro in the
That's
Sapphires.
Skyrim at Sapphires, man. Woo.
Yeah, Blitz was on the third stage.
$600
You even had
man.
to give your fingerprint before you could play the game. It was
They
crazy.
call that place like the Costco of strip clubs because it's so big, right? It's
Yeah.
I thought it was because the discounts are so great.
Or the free.
Yeah, I thought-
sample?
I
don't know,
thought-
that one?
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you had to buy in bulk.
Mike,
You
wait,
do.
Mike, have you ever been to
They
Vegas?
force you to buy a pizza.
They need love
afterwards.
too, Mike. Come on now.
Have you ever been to Vegas, Mike?
Yeah, very quickly. I spent a day in Vegas once.
All right. Yeah. I think we'll
He
take
doesn't
Mike to
remember.
Vegas for a couple days. How's that sound, guys? You guys want to do Vegas?
Mike,
Is it
you wanna do
associated with
Vegas?
something else, or are we just gonna go to pinball
I
museum?
think
or
Vegas would be
something?
fun. Yeah, there's not like
Vegas could be fun.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in Vegas that we should go hang out
Speaking
with.
of
too.
Vegas, all of you
No,
guys
there's-
remember
There's not. No, there's not.
I registered
one.
for CES and I've been getting all the messages from all the vendors, and I finally looked up who's going. I mean, I'm thinking about flying to Vegas next Friday to be there at CES and totally stake out the Toy Shock booth that is still there.
Are you
'Cause they're the
serious?
They're the only arcade company that I looked on the list. Toy Shock will be at CES.
Oh, guys, I got another super chat here, and it actually breaks the fourth wall. Bears is not on the Switch.
Wait a minute.
I feel so much better now.
Deal breaker.
Thank you very much, Sohar.
All I know is, ever since you guys introduced me to Cocaine Bear, I can't stop watching that trailer. Like, especially with the
You
bear.
were so angry about it. You were like, "This movie's going to be terrible."
but part of the trailer that gets me is the other trailer where the bear is jumping in slow motion towards the back of the van.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, I gotta see this goddamn movie. So yeah, I'm all about bears. Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, and Justin, we talked about this. Me and you were going to fly to Phoenix and then drive up in the convertible to Vegas with P-dubs. Remember?
Okay.
It was
Well-
Vegas or LA, either one of those. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
I'm down
figured
for
it out.
Vegas.
I have a fundamental problem of having very young children and living very far away from the States. So I can't justify going to either California or Florida with my wife not killing me for not taking the children to Disneyland. That's the
Okay.
problem I have.
Vegas it is then.
So any state without Disney theme parks, you're good.
Maybe.
It's just vague enough to leave me confused.
All right, Vegas it is. That sounds fun. I'm down.
Or Chicago
Anytime.
again? I mean, I don't know.
So, hey, remember last time when we talked about this? We were going to do this, and then we all got tickets like within 5 minutes.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that
Remember that?
really happened. I
That
think
was cool.
Michael's the first one that has to like drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you do the
Because you're the fittest.
screenshot of your flight, then
You
everyone
follow
else-
your lead. Yep.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That was so funny, yeah, because you told us, and then boom, we just bought tickets instantly.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that was pretty.
Now I'm thinking
I
about
remember
I was
that.
the
Vegas.
last one. I was totally peer pressured into it. But
Then you-
I
You're a
think
bad
I found out.
influence. Sorry, B.
Yeah, I had to tell my wife live that I bought.
Oh,
stupid
that was
tickets to
great.
Chicago.
that was great.
No, the
We've
best-
done everything we can to destroy your marriage.
All right. A couple $100 plane ticket is nothing compared to Michael B telling her about Godzilla live and
Yeah,
spoiling
that's-
it.
Yes, that also happened.
What a
That was
Like
What a dick
Michael
move.
B is that kind of friend to do that to
Yeah,
you.
the memories are so worth it. And then I had to.
and laughs about it to this day.
He still
Well,
thinks
if we
it's funny.
do Vegas, I've gone a lot. I'm sure a lot of you have. If you saw the itinerary that I had in Chicago, imagine the itinerary that we could have in Vegas.
good God.
From OGs to Sapphires to the next buffet. Oh, buffets, the food in Vegas.
Yeah.
That'll
Are
be
you
fun.
are you serious about going next Friday?
I am. I'm like,
Okay.
like finding ways to tell my wife
'Cause
that
I-
I'm about
'cause
to
I
buy a
know,
plane ticket.
I know a retailer that's going that
yeah?
we could hang out with.
Oh, yeah.
And you got
Are you
your
thinking about
pass
going
already
too?
too, Justin.
What's that?
You got your pass already as well, don't you?
No. But I was just talking to him the other day, and he was like, "You going to CS?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to CS." He's like, "Okay," but like I could call him and be like, "Hey, I'm going to go to CS. Where are you staying? I'll stay at the same place." You know.
Let's
good
go.
Not to get off track.
I'm looking
but
at
That's
flights. Round
serious.
trip was like is like 280.
Justin, I think
Yeah,
our track
yeah.
modes are in sync on Star Wars.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Why do you guys both have
Synchronized.
Return of the
What?
Jedi on? Like, is
It's
this some
'cause
kind of
it
It
conspiracy?
shows up better.
It shows
The other two
up
don't
better.
show up. Yeah.
Also, that game is awesome. How far have
That's
you gotten?
true. That's true.
Oh,
the
Not
not
as
very
far as I
far.
should.
Do you know
we're
I?
not in
Do you know I
sync
had an
anymore.
opportunity to buy an original Return of the Jedi once for $600 and I screwed up? I know.
You know
I
what
played
upsets
one
me?
this year. They're so good. The size
It's a much
is
better game
perfect,
than people
dude.
give. Much better game than
It is.
people give it
The
credit
game
for.
is great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Games.
really quickly, I've got a super chat here. $1.99 US. What do you guys
Mhm.
give the iArcade letter grades? Zohar, you're not going to like my answer. I've said this a million times.
I give it an eye.
I give it. I give it.
I
two
give it
eyes.
eye. I give it 2 eyes.
Double eyes.
Give it
The
two
two
eyes.
eyes are the best grade in iArcade can get.
I actually love my iArcade. Like, there's very few problems with it. Like in terms of
Yeah.
The game quality, I mean, the library, it's up to people what they're going to enjoy. Every review I've ever done of it, I say go look at the games and make sure there's enough there to keep you interested for the price point you're going to be paying for the machine. But in terms of quality, the machine is just fantastic. Like, it's an awesome machine. It's got awesome art. Doesn't have that nostalgia that a lot of people are looking for, but it's excellent. The only real functional problems I have with it is I think the control stick for player 1 is a little close to the corner on the right side. So I do find my hand kind of sliding off the side a little bit. That's one of the only negatives. And of course, the issue with the HDMI out, it's very easily fixable. I mean, like P-Dub said, all you had to do is you just go into the streaming program and you just change your picture to be in the 4:3 format, but you shouldn't have to do it. That's like the only two issues I can find with it, other than not everybody's going to love the game library. Anybody else want to jump in?
And
Where'd he go?
and we all like picking on them.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
He's actually playing his Star Wars.
Sitting here,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like wondering where console kits is.
I'm
he's
playing the
Detroit
game.
loving us.
He's playing his Star
playing.
Wars. Yeah,
Oh,
he's trying to.
playing- Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get farther than any of you have ever seen. Because the game's actually really fun.
It is really fun. It's hard too.
It's
But
not
it's
easy.
fully off center. We
Not
only
easy,
see your
yeah.
left hand in part of the screen playing, though. So
It looks like you're doing something else.
See?
yes.
To be honest with you, yeah. Rubbing one out on live.
Yeah, I mean,
So it looks like
I don't-
P-Dubs isn't the only person here who knows how to play the skin flute.
I mean, I've talked about this on Super Game Room Dudes on Multicade Mondays. I've repeated this ad nauseum, but if you need to hear it again, iArcade, I think their first year did really incredible things for what they accomplished in their first year. This second year, this was year number 2, guys. Like I said before, sophomore jinx. I don't think they had as good of a year this year as they did last year. Yes, they came out with a new cabinet. Yes, they did a couple of nice firmware updates. Yes, they announced accessories, but they're not out yet. So an announcement's one thing, a release is something differently. Yes, they announced light gun games, but they haven't come out yet. So announcements are one thing, but releases are another, right? And also the games that came out this year, like there were a lot of good games, but there were also a lot of games that really didn't make sense. So like I
Bears
told
is-
people, like this year, I would probably B- this year. Like I can't say they had an A+ year. I think they had a solid A last year, considering I don't think you guys realize what they accomplished the first year. You know, that's pretty incredible to release a product, kickstart a product, release it, get 300 games launched, optimized in their store, add leaderboards, firmware features, all that kinds of stuff. Like, dude, that's a hell of a lot of work that they got done in their first year. But
Mhm.
I can't tell you that the second year was incredible. Their overall average out 2 years is an A or B+, but you know, I'm hoping that, 2023, because I got to remember my years.
There
they
we
get the
go.
light-
There we go. Put me full screen.
I'm hoping in 2023.
He's going the
Oh.
opposite way.
Wait, is that an
Oh,
AT-AT?
wow.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I've gotten this far. What are you talking about? Farther than anyone else? What are you talking about?
I know Michael B hasn't been this far.
Is
I
this the
haven't
third
been
level or
this far.
fourth? Is that the third or fourth? Oh, you're the Empire? No way.
Dude, it's fun.
Yes.
See, but you like this type
Now
of
check
gameplay,
this
huh?
out.
Oh, what?
Oh! And then I'm back. It goes back and forth. It's freaking hard.
That's weird.
Like it's like the movie. It's like you're playing in this level, and then it's all of a sudden it switches to the other scene.
Oh,
all of a sudden,
you're not.
all of a sudden it becomes Donkey Kong with an ad.
See, look, boom.
Oh, look at that!
That's cool. Okay.
It
It's
is
really awesome. You
I will
should
admit,
play
I've
it.
never
you
gotten
know?
this far.
You like
Guys,
you're-
do you want to just quit talking about Arcade1Up and we'll just talk about Return of the Jedi, the arcade
Yeah.
game?
that would
I
be
think that should
great. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
I would give iArcade a C+. I think
Yeah,
that it's
that's fair.
definitely it's not a new console. I mean, they made some changes to the cabinet for sure. They put a marquee on top. They did some stuff to the guts. They moved the all the board and everything on the back side of the monitor. It's not a completely new cab shape, design, and all that. a lot of potential there, but we've been talking about potential for quite some time. I'm anxious to see if they can realize that. I think they could be the one-stop shop for those that don't have any space and want to have all of the games, the shooters and everything else. But until we see some of those peripherals come to market, C+.
Sosa Fan Bam with a $2 USD. MK30th is going to be my first cab of 2023. Sosa Fan Bam Bam. I would wait a couple months because that MK2 Legacy is going to be so much better. But honestly, I would wait. If you haven't bought MK30th by now, wait for MK30 first.
Wait for the good monitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So iArcade for me, I still have it. I still have my Dragon Slayer iArcade. I bought in a couple of games this year. But you know, I haven't really done grading for any of the companies. Like I haven't like definitive, so I have to talk this through. So iArcade first launched their beta for online play, which was exciting at the beginning of the year. It was a slow rollout, but every time I've tried to play online, it's been a poor experience. So I think they have great ideas. Some of the execution is still falling short. For, you know, just like many of the other companies are trying to have good ideas, but execution is falling short. The iArcade Gold for me, the price point at 1,000 was really, really high. 800 I think was reasonable. But the barrier to entry to play upgraded accessories like a Sin and Light Gun, just to play games like Operation Wolf, you had to buy an $800 cabinet, you had to buy a $200 Sin and Light Gun just to be able to play a light gun game on the cabinet, where you could be buying that Sin and playing it on a PC almost immediately. So again, good idea, execution, and the barrier to entry is still like high for the most casual fans that want to play light gun games. So I thought that was a little bit kind of like, it's a nice selling point, but it's not the reason to buy an iArcade Gold is to play light gun games on it. Like that's not a cabinet seller, is that feature, right? But again, the future compatibility with the GRS panel, it's going to give you more options to play games. Title wise, I really thought they, you know, did add some nice modern retro titles. I really liked the Galacticon was probably one of my favorite games I played at Game and Brew. Game and Brew event was off the hook. I give that an A, maybe a B plus. Well, the air conditioning was definitely a C.
Okay,
so if you had to average that out,
A minus. Yeah.
But they know how to party. I can say that much about the people, the iArcade folks and fans. They definitely know how to throw it. So, you know, I think they get an A for effort for the ideas and the innovation, but I would say a lot of the execution fell flat for me, almost like a C. So I guess I would have to give them almost like that B minus, B grade, because good ideas, bad execution falling into that range. Hopefully that was fair.
So just a couple quick things. Get an iArcade. You do not have to replace the monitor, Sosa. Brett, I don't think that's going to help him play Mortal Kombat, which is why I think he's buying the cabinet.
I'm going to do a video on how to install an IPS monitor on the Gen 1 iArcade. It's going to be great.
Fun.
Oh, yeah. It'll be sick.
And I could say the same thing about the other arcade companies too, in terms of like ideas, but poor execution. I think that was a theme this year across a lot of the arcade companies. I would say AtGames early this year, good idea for their sales, poor execution on changing their price points last minute. But
I would also say BCong, good idea to speak up about the change price point, poor execution.
To leave the chat and subsequently never get added back in.
You know what's funny? I will say this about AtGames is you guys remember like the first 6 months of the year we didn't hear from them at all, except for when they did like the National Owners Day in February.
Yeah.
Like they did that event. We didn't hear from them. They were quiet. And everyone's like, there's no news, nothing going out. But starting in about June, July, all of a sudden they started rolling out pinball games, Natural History Pack, then the Dr. Seuss pack, and then we finally got to see the products that were promised over a year ago being delivered, plus the new products. It seems to me like AtGames did like a year's worth of work in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like I feel like am I wrong to feel that way? Like I feel like the first 6 months of the year they were quiet. We didn't even know what the hell was going on. And then all of a sudden, boom! It's been like 6 months of every day I'm getting like an AtGames goddamn email about
that's true.
Something that's going. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, we got this going on. Hey guys, we got this going on. Hey guys, we got this going on. Like I think they did a lot of work the second half of the year. What do you guys think?
No, I think you're right. Yeah, I thought they were dead the first part of the year. I got nothing from them. Saw nothing.
That's not true. They had a sale every 2 weeks.
Oh, I forgot. You're right. No, you're totally right.
Is it time to talk about the sales?
Yeah.
I think they did good stuff. Like the micro pinball is good. The bid LCD is incredible. I don't have the quad play control panel, but Moat did a great review on it. A lot of people have been watching that. People who have it seem very happy. Natural History Pinball was a big surprise. It's really good. The Cat in the Hat Dr. Seuss tables are good. It was a good year, but like, was it what we hoped for from AtGames? I mean, I don't know. I'll ask that question again. I think people still want like real pinball tables. They want, AtGames to go out there and get some real heavy hitters for pinball tables, real pinball tables. I think people also want AtGames to go out there and get some good stuff for ArcadeNet if they're going to invest in ArcadeNet. So I don't know. I think it was a good year, really
Do you
good year.
guys know
But
who Jabali is? CEO Gaming. You guys ever heard of him?
no. Oh yeah, he's Kenny Omega's buddy. They live together.
Do they? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're like best friends.
Well, he did a review today of an ALU and a quad play pet. I'm like, wow, interesting. He's like the last person I expect to get. I don't know if AtGames sent him one or if he actually purchased it on his own, which I doubt. But like, so he did a review. I was going to check it out later on. So I was like, they are trying to expand their base, but he hosts fighting game tournaments. So I'm curious if they would ever host anything or try to do something in terms of collaboration with them. But that's his audience. It's funny that they reached out to him. But quad play.
Yeah. The major collectors, $5 super chat for everybody here, even though I'm the only one who gets the money. Happy New Year's, everybody. Thanks for keeping us updated on the discounts. I really appreciate it. Getting Big Blue for so cheap this year. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Now, all these funds are going into the table service fund for Vegas, Mike.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
So that's the do you guys remember that's Jordan? He has like the best basement for like he's got like 3 gigantic screens in his basement, Nike collection. Anyway.
Actually, Jabali bought it. They
good to know. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch that whole thing. So he was interested in ALU and quad play. So good for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they seem to have a pretty limited living space, him and Kenny. So, like, that's the thing. Like, if you want a bunch of arcade games in a very limited amount of space, and Nostalgia, and he can get you the ROMs, I mean, that's what you do.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Okay,
Steady
so
started up.
what days are you going to be in Vegas? B?
Friday through Saturday is the plan.
Oh, just Friday and Saturday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, Friday through Sunday, the 6th to the 8th.
So you are going to go to CES this year?
I'm thinking about it. Like I was excited. So here was my like mini, hey, I can try to register for a press pass, and I put in my YouTube stats, and they accepted me and I like just getting accepted to go to CES because I never was able to get in. I was just like, that was a big deal for me to be like, oh wow, like I'm considered press and media and could actually go to check it out because otherwise would never have to. So part of me really wants to go just to experience, even though the arcade scene has gone. It's been 2 years since they've been there. I feel like there'll be some good stuff there. So I would totally go, Justin, if you go.
I'm thinking about it. If you want to hang out, like I'll try to register right now. The tickets, I'm looking at $164 round trip for the tickets.
So good.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Let's do it. All right, I'll book
That's
them.
Thursday through Monday.
So
Nice.
just really quickly, I got a $10 super chat here from Sonic Fun. And he's got a message underneath that I'll bring up as well. Thank you very much, Sonic Fun. Appreciate you dudes. Thank you very much, man. That's really, really nice of you to do. So you guys are going, can you do me a favor? When you go to Vegas, can you make a side trip to Indiana and then buy a Yoga Flame cab and then not know if you can return it or not?
Yeah,
It's the Justin and B trip
I remember
again.
B was so pissed at me because I didn't have a bed cover. Like, what? I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do
I'm just so happy that the lady was able to take it back because we were going to abandon it. I was going to be the guy in front of Walmart and be like, half for sale, 50% off. Like, soliciting a card to,
Honestly, Tim's Basement Arcade Nostalgia has been a bit of a fuddle-duddle lately. Like, he's so worried about his schedule. He's like, I can't join you guys. You didn't give me 24-hour notice.
He doesn't
He's
like being
just
seen
one of
with us
those
anyway.
guys.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Thank you very much for the super chat. I did eat a banana in his honor earlier.
So I realize, guys, how we're going to get to the next level and how we're going to
Oh, here we go.
all get the plaque. All get the plaque this year.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So,
We're having that conversation.
What we're going to do,
Let's do it.
guys, what we're going to do, and Mike, don't worry, I won't play the video. What we're going to do is we're going to do what these other, like for instance, this content creator did a review of the Terminator 2 Arcade1Up cabinet 10 days ago. And in 10 days, this video has gotten 225,000 views.
Holy shit.
Who is
An
this?
Arcade1Up Terminator 2 review. 225,000 views in 10 days. And I realized, guys, we've
how many comments does he have though?
Did
three.
Sosa Fam Bam Bam buy him views?
All right, let's take a look. No, there's a lot of comments, but guys, here's the thing. Here's what we've been missing. Here's the secret sauce, guys. We really need to start wearing bikinis.
Okay.
All we have to do
Great
is wear
start.
bikinis. If we wear bikinis and review
Oh,
these
I
cabinets,
see.
That's
we will all get to the next level, guys. That's all we have to do.
That's
to
it.
get
I
to
don't
the
look
next level.
that good in a bikini.
But yeah, that's all you got to do, guys. There you go, Mike.
All right, I have a new mission for Mrs. Songs R Us. She's totally gonna do this.
225,000 views.
She's
in
already
10
got a million subs, dude.
Subscribers, yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
she's
well,
got bikini in the name.
They tuned in for the arcades, man. They tuned in for the arcades.
Right.
You've
got a
already
slight
tried
advantage.
this. The bikini try-on haul, remember?
I
So-
did do a bikini tryout haul.
And no, anyways, very quickly,
But that's
console
it. That's all we got to
con-
do. Bikinis.
console fanboy kits. Can you please give your iArcade grade?
Yes, it's an A.
Why?
It's S tier because it's
Ooh,
the cab
S
that I play all of my shoot 'em ups on.
Your
Constantly.
shmups.
My shmups. It's my
Shmups.
shmups.
They have all the best
Yeah.
shmups, is what I heard.
So
Yeah.
I heard a story.
Even though
where-
I can totally buy them and play them on a Switch.
No,
you
you
know?
can't.
And
No,
you
you
know what I
can't.
found out?
You can't
The
do that.
sticks on the iArcade Gen 1 suck
Yeah.
after I
dare
started playing on the Pro. So I started playing on the Pro like crazy, and then I went to the Gen 1. I'm like, why are these wobbly? I don't remember it being wobbly before. And I just think the iArcade Gen 1 or Gen 2 are better.
Garbage.
I don't know.
Nice.
I need to put them next to each other and feel them at the same time.
Guys, should we do a 1, 2, 3 creepy hi, Sarah, at the same
Yeah,
time?
let's do it.
I think we should.
1, 2, 3.
Hi,
Sarah. She's gonna have nightmares tonight.
Look how smooth Fox is. Fox couldn't even do it.
I
He was
can't.
like,
I
"No,
can't help it.
It'll affect
Sarah,
my smoothness.
how you doing? Thanks for stopping by the channel.
Let's try it one more time.
It's
just
sad
put
that
Fox's
I'm-
face up there.
Countdown, okay? So countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then when he says 1, everyone talk over his 1 and say hi, Sarah. But P-Dubs, wait until after you say 1 because of the lag. We're gonna correct the lag.
Oh, okay.
What are we
You're
doing?
gonna count
Five.
down to 1.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi,
Hi,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. There you go.
To the audience, everyone.
Almost.
Sign
It all
synchronized.
makes sense if you don't think about it.
All right. Well, either way, she's creeped out now, and he's
Shame.
probably had to turn the stream off. But the point of that, someone said that's disgusting, P-Dubs. The point of that, what I'm pointing out here, guys, is we all work really, really hard on this YouTube stuff, right?
Oh
And,
yeah.
Well,
Like,
Did you see
I'm
her
sorry.
abs though, bro? She's
Like, if
working
I
out
could-
too.
if I could just put on a bikini and spend 10 minutes standing in front of an arcade machine and get
Try
that
it.
many views, that's incredible.
Listen,
all
pretty
the-
sure-
guys,
I'm
guys,
sure you'll
guys.
get some views.
Think of all the sunlight she avoided.
Right.
She's to be that white. That
There's
So-
so many
come on.
simps on the internet. It's
guys,
P-Dubs is
guys.
2023 sponsor is Mankini.
Mankini.
Yes.
But like,
Man-
I
you
look like
realize,
a man-o-lantern.
I thought it was banana hammock, which
You
is
realize-
the nostalgia. That's the thing that
Look, I
needs to
did
happen.
it.
you realize we have the opposite of that here in this chat with us. I mean, 19K Fox over there, Mr. Supermodel. We're all plebs living in his
What are you
world.
talking
He just comes on there and he's like, "Hey, ladies," everybody's like, "Ooh, Foxy."
I'm waiting
No
for
one says that ever.
I'm waiting for 19K Fox, the new intro to your videos, to be you in the red swim trunks running to the Baywatch music. That's all you
good.
got
With the
do.
bikini top.
I'll
Yeah.
be ready.
So
You know what I mean?
David Hasselhoff can suck it.
All the ladies will subscribe, Fox. That's
When-
all you got to do.
when you guys all left Chicago and it was just me, Fox, and his gun running around in his truck.
Wait, it was you? What?
You were so nervous after that.
So,
It came
anyways,
up
we
organically. I didn't just say it though. It came up in conversation.
yeah. So, anyways, it was just funny. We had a conversation, and he talked about like being in the military, and he was like during boot camp, like you'd see these guys come in, and like they were like these doughy, overweight guys, and by the time they got out of boot camp, they were machines. They were hardened animals in great shape, and I was like, wow, they should come out with some kind of workout program like that. What would it be called? Boot camp.
Boot camp something. I don't know. We'll think of it later.
$1 million idea.
We just missed it by like 10 years.
And like I completely went over my head. I didn't even think about like the millions of like yoga boot camp and all the other stuff out there.
yeah, everything boot camp. Exactly.
That's why they call it boot camp.
That's the connect. Finally, the connection was made.
I think I was just so mesmerized by your gun that I just
Well, it's just okay. Everybody in the chat, I never showed him my gun. Okay, I didn't.
I just
that
saw it through his
under wraps.
pants. It was
Well, that it
impossible
can't-
not
you
to
can only-
see it.
Denim can only contain so much.
We were in
Believe
Chicago.
We have over 200 people watching this time of night. You guys are awesome. We
Oh, yeah.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. So Vegas,
It's Mike's show.
Uh,
so
have
whatever
we
he wants.
decided? Vegas?
Are you coming, Fox?
Hell yeah. What are
You
talking
gonna come?
about?
Or are you talking
Absolutely.
about like next Friday?
Oh no, no, not next Friday. I'll be in San Diego Tuesday though. Close-ish.
Close-ish.
But it's a 6-hour car ride.
You gonna come, Peter, to CES right now?
No. Like I registered. I did all the registration, but I'm not gonna go. Once I found out that there was like nobody there that I would want to visit, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, I could walk around and look at a bunch of drones. I was like, nah, forget it.
Arcade1Up's gonna be there.
They're not.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah.
not. They're doing.
Sean said
they're
he's
doing-
there.
No.
Yeah,
did
he told
not.
me.
I
He said
watched
they're at
that
CES.
interview with B. He said no, they're
He
not.
told
there.
me
They're-
they'll be at E CES.
They're doing virtual, aren't they? B. They don't have a booth.
I didn't hear they were gonna have a booth.
He
There
asked
you
me
go.
if I was going. I said no. He's like, "Oh, we'll be there."
So
Yeah,
is
well-
he the industry person that you were talking to last week about
No,
whether or
I
not you
really
were
don't
going?
want to go.
No, it was Castlemania Games.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, he really said to temper expectations about just how they've done CES releases the last 2 years. So I'd be surprised for like if it was the same level of and what format did we get announcements last year? I forget. Was it?
So
There were no
when-
announcements. They just
It was
put-
just like they released the
No.
just
I
preview
did-
videos.
four cabinets went live on
Yeah.
their website. That was
Yeah.
their
That was it.
CES
That
show.
was it. Yeah.
All of a sudden,
And-
4 pre-orders went live, and a bunch of
I see.
YouTubers were like,
So-
"Hey guys, check it
so-
out!"
So here's the thing. He's telling us to temper expectations from last year. Their CES announcements last year were the KI Pro and
the
then
legacy cabs.
those three legacy
Three legacy
cabinets with the
cabs.
TN monitors.
That's
So
it.
I mean, how much are we trying to temper here?
That's it. It can't get worse than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see Pam with a card table and one piece of paper.
I want to see this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm waiting to see what the final version of Time Crisis is going to look like, as well as the Casino Cave.
Yeah,
Maybe
that'll
we'll
be
see
great
those
when we get
Maybe
that
we'll
next
see
year.
those.
That would be good.
Yeah, maybe we'll see those next week.
Yeah, so I went to CS and I was able to register, and it said they didn't charge me anything. So looks like I'm good there. Now just hotel. Where you staying, B?
You're really doing it.
Well, I got to double check with my wife, but
Yeah, I know. Me too. I was like, I've been like buttering her up a little bit and be like, I kind of want to go. So, but yeah, but you're gonna
So
go Thursday.
that's what I was looking at. I was
when
looking
does
at
when does it start, guys? I just gotta
It
check
starts
something.
Thursday. It starts Thursday the 5th. But I was like, oh, I kind of have to work, but
oh, good thing.
Kind of have to work.
kind of, first day back,
Sort of.
first week back.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hold
in
on.
March, do we have dates in March? What works for you, Michael B? The 11th, the 18th,
Well, we could talk about that offline.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
the
don't
4th,
think
the
everybody.
25th?
A couple of
The
years
first-
ago,
the 8th?
when I went to CES, what was nice then, and this was before COVID, I think it was the 2019 CES, or was it? Yeah,
It's
2019.
20.
2020. I can't remember. Last time I went to CES, either way, you had Toy Shock was there, AtGames was there, Arcade1Up was there with a monster size booth. You had
Mhm.
iArcade was there. You had Stern there. Who else was there? Like there were just so many
Yeah, that
great
was good.
things to go see. You know what I mean?
As an arcade fan. Yeah.
Yeah, as an arcade fan. And like this year, I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm seeing, from what I saw, I'm not seeing everyone there, so I'm not going to CES. We'll just cover it virtually like we've done the last couple of years.
Did last year, yeah.
Who could be your correspondents?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so
That'd be
excited.
awesome.
I'm
That'll
s-
actually be great.
B, are you ready for this?
Oh yeah, more on-site correspondence. Sign me up.
B, go talk to the
Yeah.
people from Stern. Hi, this is
It
B. I'm outside in the parking lot. This guy over here had a pinball machine once.
Yeah, that was
Have you heard of
a long
P-Dubs?
That was so good.
that was a long time. It feels like it was
It was
2
just a
years
year,
ago?
dude. Yeah.
3
1
years.
2020.
3
least.
years. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
January 2020 was when you guys did that.
as
last,
of
didn't you?
January, it'll be 3 years. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
shit 3 years
Mm.
ago. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah,
man.
COVID adds 10 years. It's basically like Lost, remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. That was a lot of great companies to go visit and all the new stuff that was coming out. Like, that was awesome. It's a shame we're not going to get that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're all doing virtual presentations as far as I know. Is iArcade going to be there? I don't think they're going to be there. I think they said virtual. They're doing a virtual. Yeah, no one's going to be there. AtGames isn't going. So
Yeah, from a home arcade standpoint, there's like no content to be made. Like the closest gaming thing, I think you said there was like I think My Arcade or something like that is back again. And there is a gaming division, but it's all like accessories and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see. I might go buy some fight sticks.
yeah, I mean,
Or-
what I expect is on the week of CES, Arcade1Up to do the same thing they did last year. Just put a bunch of new cabinets up on their website. And
Mhm.
that's their CES announcement. Although they should do a show now that they have a show. They should do a show.
They should show.
They should do a show. But I wouldn't be surprised if they say no show. Here you go. Here's what 3 or 4 cabinets coming out, and then all of us on YouTube can go, oh my God, there's a bunch of stuff. Let's talk about it.
Time Crisis is here. It's confirmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first confirmed Time Crisis listing,
It is indeed yellow and red.
and it's still
phenomenal.
doesn't have a coin door on it.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do without that coin
The
door.
design, it's
I'm
just
done with
big
Arcade
blue.
One Up. I am done with Arcade One Up because they don't put a coin door on Time Crisis.
That's how we get to 100,000 subscribers.
That's how you get there.
And the plaque
Without the
Bell
bikini.
bar Conehead.
is start to do content in that
I'm
voice.
just, you know what? Next year, all my Arcade1Up videos, I'm just going to do it as if I'm Beldar Conehead. You know what I mean? You guys remember the Conehead? Like, I'm literally just going to talk that way throughout all the.
Arcade One Up has released a casino cade. It's got
No, no.
buttons and
You know
buttons
what's-
that light up.
If you got that voice down pretty good, but you kind of sound like the Galaxy Quest guy a little
I was
bit
thinking
better.
of the same guys.
Oh, what's his name? Shit. What's his name? The guy from Galaxy Quest.
The termites.
He's like, we are
was-
so excited.
We are.
Dude, I was
so
watching
excited.
Galaxy
you
Quest. the other day.
are only hope.
Yes, you are.
Eldar.
Do you know
I am
Dwight's
Eldar
in that?
Conehead.
Yes, Dwight he's in the limo. Yeah.
Well, as long as you give me credit, Zohar, that's all that counts. But yeah, that's how I'm going to do all my Arcade1Up.
Sounds good.
Are you going to do Arcade
Makes
One Up
sense.
content in the new year? Can you do it? Like, do you have to wait till MVC 2 online comes out? How does that work?
You can make content. I'm just not
Self-imposed
buying anything.
embargo.
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything. And you know what's funny though is I've only made 1 or 2 Arcade1Up videos in the last 6 weeks. So it's not impacting my channel. We had our best month ever. So there's plenty of things to talk about in the world of gaming, guys. Plenty of things.
Right.
So
I bought a new guitar.
Why'd you do that for? That's going to get in the way of pinball. Why'd you do that for?
It won't.
Whoa.
Whoa, easy fella.
This is the same guy who couldn't lend me that 15K.
I know, right?
What?
The hell? Like he wanted it back within like 10 years. Come on.
Ridiculous, right? But you just go buy a guitar.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
la-ti-da,
Like it's his
Mr.
own money.
Rockefeller.
How
The
much
hell?
did P-Dub's guitar cost him? $15. It's not gonna make a dent.
What this? My
Yeah.
poop shoot guitar.
Yeah.
This was $8.99 on Amazon.
Ooh, he overpaid.
It was tough, guys. It was tough.
That's crazy.
It's my favorite comment of the night. I brought up the wrong one, but here we go. Justin makes that Mickey Mouse money.
Yeah,
Making the money.
that's true.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to go to bed? Like, how do we do this now? We wait till B falls asleep out on the patio?
Wait.
All
That's
I
what we
know-
did on the
all
floor.
Mike,
all
you
I
told us
know-
earlier. What do you say to your wife?
What?
You
I'm
you
sorry?
say something special to your wife.
You put a
I'm the
sock on the
luckiest guy in the
door.
world. You're
No,
beautiful.
oh yeah. So the new line I tell my wife is, all right, so I guess we do sex now.
Well, I don't know. She Lion says that she's having conversations about having to do the dishes in the live chat. So I think we're starting to lose people's interest, guys. Maybe we get more
Well, we're only
entertaining
3
because
hours
now
in.
people are now worried about their kitchenware and cookware versus paying attention to just in console kits. This is unacceptable.
Oh no, we got a comment here from
Super
Shane
chat, here we
Harmon.
go.
Do you think we'll get another T2 update for better emulation? Also, K19 Fox, are you going to do the recessed monitor mod?
Well, I'll answer for K19K Fox. He's not here right now. 19K Fox is not going to do that. No, I'm good. I've seen the mod. It looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to do it.
I'm
So
gonna do it.
yeah, and
gonna
you
do
know
it?
what?
Yeah.
And you know what?
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. They sent it to me as well. Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
I'm a
mod
modder now.
something?
I'm gonna mod
Horrible
something.
liar.
What?
Huh?
Joel sent you one from Retro Lizard.
Michael B. 2023.
Yeah.
Mod
Everything-
fool.
Everything's on the
Are
table
you
this
gonna
year,
take
boys.
it to the next level, Mike?
I'm gonna take it to
Well-
the level below. If you saw
I'm
my
just gonna-
work
So
in the
I
AtGames
just putting
contest.
LED lights on everything. That's all
So-
I'm going to do from here.
So
on out.
retro Lizard, he does the recessed monitor kit, and Tulsa Arcades has one that they're gonna put up for pre-order here soon, once they finalize how it's going to be produced. But Retro Lizards, he sent a bunch of us the recessed monitor kit. So he sent it to me, B, Mike. He's like, "Hey guys, here you go." And and I told him, I was like, "Do you want me to film a review and install video?" He said it wasn't necessary. That's what makes him a super nice guy. He just wanted to give us something. But I think I'm going to do one anyway. I think I'll make a video for it. It's do you know how many times I've had to do, you've seen how many videos I've done on that T2 cabinet, man? Like it's like going back to the well. Like let's
Yeah.
do another little mod to this cabinet. And it's not even a cabinet, it's my wife's cabinet. You know what I mean?
P-dubs,
Like,
P-dubs, you used to do firmware update videos on your AtGames Legends Ultimate. Like a mod
true.
video on Terminator 2 is not going to be that bad.
no, I feel like how many more mods can I do to this cabinet? But I definitely
There's never
am
enough.
interested. I'm interested in the recess monitor. I think it
So-
looks cool. I think it looks cool with the monitor setback, and then the reflection on the bottom. Was it on the bottom? I think it was on the bottom. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, I'm excited.
I just
So,
realized what Zohar's
really
doing.
quickly, super chat. I just want to thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for the super chat. And really quickly, your average gamer has a comment here for 19K Fox.
Wait, what, are you just toying with my emotions or what?
Yeah, that's right.
And they're not. It's not going to happen.
No, sadly.
Me and Mike are just
Yeah.
me, Mike, and P-dubs. We just sit here. Our wants and desires will never be fulfilled.
So I will tell you, I'm also doing 2 other mods this coming year. I've got and Justin, I don't know if I'm doxing you, but I've got an AtGames Legends pinball backbox, deluxe backbox 2.0 coming from Buy Stuff Store. So I'm pretty excited to do that mod.
Yep.
And I just bought a half-price Buck Hunter through some kind of ridiculous sale here in Canada. So when I get that, I'm going to have to do a Retro 530 marquee upgrade to it, because you got to have the lit marquee on the Buck Hunter. You can't not have
Look at
the
all
lit
these
marquee.
mods. Michael B
I know.
is going to be the modder. The modder.
I'm excited.
And
for it.
he's going to tell us how to mod our PlayStation.
I'm curious
Classic in
why you
2023.
thought that was a doxing of Justin. That confused you, but you will give my full name and address and not know that that's doxing.
Right.
I don't know how your brain.
So that's Robert Foxworth
Oh,
from
dear God.
Kentucky.
Jeez.
He has a
Here we go
gun.
again. Gotta move again.
I remember
Damn it.
I remember when you were on the iArcade zone. When you were on the iArcade zone, they literally put Robert Foxworth on
I'm
the
like-
thumbnail. And I messaged the guys. I was like, guys, I don't think he wants people to know his last name. Some
It's
YouTubers care, some people don't.
fine. It's
And it was hilarious.
it's
Yeah, it was
doesn't-
hilarious.
doesn't matter anymore. It's
Um,
fine.
Yeah.
The mystery is gone.
Can I be honest? The only Arcade1Up like I would want to buy, like if I was going to buy it today, would be that Pac-Man Plus, that cabaret cabinet, because I just want to mod the holy shit out of it. That's all I want it for. I just want
That
to
would be cool.
turn it into what I want to turn it into. Damn
You're-
it!
You wake up every
Yeah.
day checking to see if that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 update has gone live.
He's got
I
two
just want
tabs
them to
open.
do the update. 'Cause
I want to buy
drew-
something
I
so
put the
bad.
line in. Put the line in. I got to stick by it. But once that thing goes live, I'm going to be hunting for a Pac-Man Plus so I can do that mod that I've been wanting.
You're right, but like you got to understand your average gamer. It went on sale for 50% off, and like it's just like a fluke sale. I know it's ridiculous. I can't help myself. I obviously have a problem. I'm dealing with it. I'm admitting it. I gotta find that super chat now. I know. I got to change.
I
$5
think I'm going to
to
sell
select
my
game
big
on the
buck
Blitz
hunter. I think it's
Yeah,
about
what is
to
this
go.
saying?
So I've got it on the
Oh,
what do you call it? It's just
you
on
need
the
to stand up right now, turn around, and hit start because you have
Yes,
to obey the
so
super
you can
chat.
actually be. Yeah.
No, I can't do it, Major Collective, because then someone will be binging me. They'll be like, "Hey, want to
No,
play
no,
a
no, no,
game?"
no. Hit the live button and then say invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got to hit the button. There you
He's
go.
not wearing pants, so he has to turn on the video.
Well, none of us are. Let's be honest.
I'm excited. A lot of people have, when it comes to content, have asked me, "What do you really want to do?" And it always bugged me because they emphasize the word "really" as if what I'm doing currently now isn't what I want to do. But whatever. In 2020, but I had this time off and I thought about it. I started thinking about what I really enjoyed doing as a kid, or even when I first started YouTube, and I have lost it. And it's doing fun things with cameras in the videos. And so I'm gonna try. And I realized I can't do as many live streams in 2023 because you can't do fun trick video things live, right? You have to edit it. And so I started going down the path, and I know it's a good idea when my wife rolls her eyes. So I got all these ideas.
He's got to turn the volume down.
Yeah, so I came up with this idea, and it's cover whatever topic I want, and what I'm trying to say is no matter what the video is, it starts out with something that's really cool looking, right? Like a special effect, like CGI-ish, green screen-ish, and what I'm going to try to do is make even those people that I'm talking to right now in this panel go, how did Justin do that? How did he do that? And then at the end of the video, I reveal how I do it. Like just there's a 5-second thing where it just shows like that's how I did the thing.
Cool.
Anyway, that's what I really want to do. I really want to make like
It's a tough thing to do because you want to
So-
just get the video out, and the creative part. Yeah,
well, that's what I realized.
Yeah.
I have to make content that has no time. It's like I have a month to film it. So it's
Yeah.
just a topic video about
Oh.
some video game, right?
So Justin, let me get this straight. You're saying you're going to spend even less time on your content next year.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what.
No, like I'll give you an example. You know how GameSack does like all of those time lapse stuff.
Yeah.
So I had some ideas where I was like, I want to. One idea that I had was it's a console mod, but like I'm using the force to unscrew it, and you see it all like float up, You know, imagine I'm like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna take a look at this Nintendo console. We're starting with, and I use the force, and all of a sudden you see the Nintendo power, you know, float in the air, and then it separates itself, and all the screws fly out, and all the parts separate on the ground, and then and now it's a over the head shot, and you see my hands come in like nostalgia, and I'm like, so this is the video starts, and at the very end you see how I did that special effect, like I reveal it, and it's not in editing, it's I really have the force is the answer.
So Brad D super chat 1999. Happy New Year's, Arcaders. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Brad
Brad.
D.
Happy New Year, Brad.
And I also want to throw out there, we've got a $4.99 super chat from Zohar, who's making this proclamation now. Announcement: no more super chats for 2023. New Year's. If you want my money, you're going to have to stream one more time tomorrow. Boom.
It's funny.
And we've also got one, Justin. I think you might know this guy, Stringer Films.
Oh yeah.
$2. Justin, can you make Mike Bangs appear shirtless?
It didn't work.
Oh no! I thought it was happening. I thought it was happening. I thought he was taking it off.
That shirt's coming off.
Remember when we did that, and then people were like, "Those guys were shirtless."
That was cool.
Oh man,
That was
they
amazing.
couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
It's not like you guys went into a hot tub together after, or did you?
Sadly, I know.
I'm just glad we didn't do that. in
Splashing each
Chicago.
other. Well, because there was no hot tub. That's the
Slow
only
motion.
reason.
So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to go back to my original video content in the new year. I have to. So what I'll be doing is tricking young girls to come in for job interviews where it's actually porn on my couch. So
This is not.
But you sold your couch.
You
needed
sold
more
your couch
arcade-
for 2 1-ups.
That's right. You can have them lay down on your one up.
Backroom casting Cade.
Casting Cade. That's awesome.
Hey, Mike, do members ever watch your YouTube channel?
I hope not.
Ooh, good point.
So that
I love you,
meme-
dude. So
You guys seen the meme where like always stand and shake her hand for the job interview? That was Mike behind the desk shaking the
Oh
hand.
no!
We never knew
This
who it
whole
was.
time we had no idea.
Did you want to grab that super chat down below, Mike?
Who's doing
It's
what
the
now?
one downside of this tool is it doesn't highlight the super chats as well as some of the other tools.
Oh yeah.
Who are you calling a tool, bro?
A tool. He's calling it a
Good.
tool.
He sold his couch
Is a
for
tool
one
here?
1-up at Cocaine Bear.
Which one are you talking about, Justin?
I think it was Brad D.
Oh, we got that one. $20.
Oh, we did?
Happy New Year.
The
Yeah,
$20
we got
one?
Brad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Brad.
We got Brad.
Thanks
I'll
so
bring it
much,
up
Brad.
again though, just in case.
It's $20. It's worth bringing up
Yep.
twice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You guys know
Brad.
who Brad D is?
Happy New Year.
Brad D is Brad Diedrichs. He does he did the really cool gun cart mod for Aliens. So I call
nice.
him
Yeah.
I call him the Gun King essentially. So hashtag Gun King. He
Nice.
always has the latest gun games running on his cart. He built that Game Room Solutions Aliens cab that's on their website. They stole his design and put it on their website. So if you have a light gun question, definitely check out Brad Diedrichs' Brad D's channel. Good guy.
I love life.
Well,
He is
Just
a
like that,
3/4
we were-
scale diva, so he knows what he likes, and he likes what he likes.
And just like that, Stringer Films was canceled.
I love you,
Just
Stringer
again.
Films. Thank you so much for the super
It's
chat.
over.
I saw it was like a TikTok video the other day, and it was like the casting couch guy, and this woman walks in and goes, "Yeah, my daughter is not coming to this. She knows what you do to people in these videos." I was like, "This is awesome."
this is horrible.
Dude, it's late. Not you. Sorry. I'm like talking to the live chat like they can hear me. Maybe I should type it in.
Guys,
you
anybody
love
been
that
in touch
CNET.
with that chick from
Bridget?
CNET lately?
Oh,
She's done
You
more
love her.
videos. Notice that.
Do
Seen
they?
that.
They don't do the arcade stuff, arcade 1-up stuff anymore, though. You notice?
Bridget.
Haven't
Are you
been
talking
back
about the
for a while.
girl who did the on the CNET review of the Infinity game table?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Sims.
Incredible video.
I think she kind of resembles your wife too, man.
So
He's
now,
like, that's why he's like, I like her.
Tight.
Couch game.
Definitely
It's like,
three-quarter
you remember in The Office
Definitely
when
three-quarter
they
scale.
when that one guy, he loves girls with the thick makeup, so they when the women go sell, they wear the thick makeup. You can pay me back later for the makeover.
Yeah. I can't handle you guys. You guys should have heard the conversations we had when we were in Chicago, sitting around.
All
drinking.
very super tame.
should-
Nothing
they should-
inappropriate.
They should.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything. I was passed out the whole
No.
time.
He was on. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, when B fell asleep on the porch in the backyard, I knew we were having a good time.
That was the best.
comfortable. I
Fell
was like,
asleep on like a deluxe vegetarian pizza.
No. So what what made it so soothing? I've never heard the sound of cicadas before, and I was like, "Is this a real
Oh, it was
thing?"
so cool.
And then like just the background noise of that was like I felt like a baby, just
Like
that
white
background
noise
noise. It's just
machine.
like, yeah, it put me to sleep. What can I say?
Thank you very much, Stringer Films. Really quickly, Attorney Arcade's got a question here. Who owns the most cabs out of you guys? And you might be surprised by the real answer.
It's Michael B.
It's not
It's
me.
Michael B.
It's not me.
It's
I
me.
don't-
It's me. It's
I
Michael
don't
B.
own any cabs. I have cabinets.
Oh, that's what it is.
Nah.
No, but how many do you have, including real arcade cabinets? That's the question.
Who? Me?
All of us. I did the math the other day. I'm at 30 when my 2 new ones get here. I'm at 28 currently.
Oh dear God.
Do
Cocktails.
pinball machines count too?
Is that a lot?
What do
Yeah.
you mean? Is that a lot? Did you hear what you said?
So basically, if it has a button and a screen, then it counts.
I have to go count. Hold on, I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What qualifies?
Well, I considered everything like my AtGames Legends pinball and my Arcade1Up pinball like included. But I didn't include like the ALP micro.
I have 23,
Okay.
including the giant full-size ones downstairs.
I got
It's sad that we
23.
have to count.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad. It is sad.
Real pinball machines should count like double though, right? Because they're so expensive, so
They
big.
count like 10 times.
Oh,
I'm at-
absolutely.
Oh, and then but
30.
does my virtual one count as 2? Because it's like 2 sit downs next to one. Like I don't know.
Oh, it's one game. Quit cheating.
I think 30.
I think I have.
I knew it. I knew it.
I have 3 real pinball machines, 3 real arcade machines, and I have about 25 home arcade devices. So I have about
31.
31. 31, I think, total.
Tied.
Yep. It's not Mike B.
I have 31. Oh, I have one more than you. Come on. Well, you had
That's
more
not the
arcade
point.
1-ups than I do. I probably have what, 18 arcade 1-ups, and then you have.
Yeah, I
30
do have more arcade 1-ups. No, I
Yeah.
don't have 30 arcade 1-ups.
Actually, I don't even think I have 18 arcade 1-ups.
So
All right, don't ask us
No
challenging questions
discipline.
this late at night, bro.
No discipline.
Math is hard.
Yeah,
I have 25 arcade 1-ups.
that's awesome, Stringer. He's got 30 full-size real arcade machines with room for more. That's great.
Congrats
Damn.
you.
You
He
are
doesn't
living
have
the
any
dream.
room. He's full of it. I asked him earlier how he's fitting
He's
them all
living
in
the
there.
dream.
Cool.
Thank you for the super chat, Stringer.
I don't have the most 1-ups. Michael B does. I have. I don't.
Wait, did Justin and
Sorry.
Fox already go? What did you guys have?
Oh, if you're including all the ones we still have in boxes, Nostalgia wins by a landslide.
Oh wait, I didn't count my X-Men that's still in a box. 32.
Do we have any in a I don't have any in a box.
32.
Oh, I do have 2 win boxes, so that's 25.
How do you still have cabs in boxes? Like, how does that work?
I haven't built my Blitz yet, and I have my ALU Mini still in a box.
Yeah.
Not knowing where.
I
I'm gonna put it.
remember, we did all that content about Blitz, right? Like we did the unboxing in Chicago, and we also did like mini reviews while we were there. We put them on our own channels. We got like the views, you know what I mean? Like we got our return on investment for that. But what was funny is like when I got back home, and then the one that I had pre-ordered showed up. You guys remember I refused to build it? I was like, I'm not building it right now. And the fact that people were losing their minds that I didn't build the cabinet. He won't build it. We won't get a review. Why won't he review it? What is he waiting for? It's a scandal. and every time they did that, I said, I'm not going to build it even longer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to keep just milking this thing. And they were just losing their effing minds. Like, why won't he build his cabinet that's in his garage? What's the secret? Oh my God, it was so funny. So, but minus that, I don't have any that are not assembled, which is nice. You have a couple that are in boxes, right?
I do. Still got my Blitz and my ALU Mini.
Your X-Men has been in the box, Justin, for about 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Why won't you build it? We were supposed to play together.
Why won't you build it?
What's the secret? What are you waiting for? Why won't you build it? You refuse to.
Is there some sort
review
of
it?
reason?
What is going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why won't you build it?
If you build it, I will come.
That's not.
I've been playing. I don't know.
No.
So the basement, this other room that I have the newer cabs that I've bought recently have Ridge Racer. It has Blitz. It has Simpsons. It has the iArcade Gold, and I'm playing those cabs like every night. Like I'll play the Ridge Racer, then I'll play Blitz, then I'll play some shoot 'em ups, and then you know what I mean? And it's like I don't know. I just haven't done it because it's like I'm working on this project. I told you about it, right? I'm trying to build a live streaming platform that can do everything that all of these tools can do and more, and then give it to all you guys for free.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then you guys don't have to pay anything for any live chat. I even got animations. I got everything working.
Nice.
So every night I'm working on that. That's me giving back to our community, the real community.
I don't have any storage lockers. Oh my God, these super chats are coming.
Super chat. Rights Retrocade, $6.99, 11 machines. I'm out of space. Happy New Year's, gents.
Happy New Year,
Great content as always. Here's to a stellar 2023. Thank you very much, brother. I got it. And we've also got one here from the Major Collectors. Does anyone else hate the narrative of the wife being cool with things if you have a lot of machines or if you collect stuff, etc.? Wife likes stuff too. Yeah, that's true. Like we haven't seen him tonight, but like the Zeeks, I mean, like if I'm not mistaken, like it's his wife that's actually the one that's pushing the arcade, not so much Nicole. So yeah, like I mean, my wife has her own collections of things. Like that's how we justify it. Everybody always tells a story like, "How has your wife not divorced you yet?" And if you ask Jamie, who writes us privately from time to time, he wrote me with a very funny reason for why my wife hasn't divorced me yet. But the real reason is, listen, we all have our own collections and our own vices. So that's the reason why it's okay.
What if your wife collects Arcade1Ups too?
Secretly?
What if your wife also has a YouTube channel?
Maybe that's why she's so pissed off that I got Buck Hunter, because she already has it.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you very much, Major Collector. So we got a couple more I want to get through here.
Yep.
360 super chat. Real question is, how many fight sticks do you guys have?
Oh, this is a great one. I have at least 8. I have at least 8 different kinds.
Real ones or fake ones?
What do you mean by fake?
You know, AtGames.
If you want to take out the Legends Gamer Pro and the Legends Gamer Mini, that would be like 6. Because I have a couple. I got a couple Pandora sticks out there.
Okay, those are fake too.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
No. I want to know the big brands because I want to buy one. I've been wanting to buy like a legit fight stick that has like the Ethernet cable on the back that's like compatible to plug it into multiple systems and stuff. But I'm trying to find someone that
Sounds like you need a Legends Gamer Pro for that. Sounds like that's what you need.
There you go.
No, I want one that I can like plug into a Mister.
I don't know what to tell you about that. You got to talk to the Mister people.
Okay, fine.
The Mr.
Have you seen the ones where you can play with your hands?
What are they called?
Like
No. I know what he's talking about. People
use your
do this
hands
all the
for all of
time.
them.
No. This is different. There's no joysticks.
There's no joystick.
Yeah.
And
so
so
like
and,
touchpads or what?
yeah, and then you got to modify the game so that if you press the left and the right button, they don't cancel. They need to cancel each other out because on a ton of games, if you press the left and right at the same time, the person will split in two.
They're called
There you go.
hitboxes.
Okay.
Yeah. So really quickly, we missed this one, and I want to make sure it's up there. Console Fanboy had a $2 super chat, $1.99. Okay, let's try it this way. iArcade gets an A+.
He had a $5 super chat before that. That also said it was an F-.
See, wouldn't it be nice if you had this tool that every single time a super chat came in, it send it in another tab, and then it tells you if
You can
you've
keep
shown
up
it
with
or
them.
not.
Yeah.
And it even tells you how long you showed it.
That would be cool.
What I've been working on.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Thank you very much for the super chat. Zohar, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we all gave our grades on the iArcade earlier. I don't think there is a right answer or a wrong answer. People like things the way they like
If you
things.
like
It's an
it,
opinion. Yeah.
let
Yeah.
other people like what they want to like, man.
This is really
know what I
weird
mean?
because the grade is weird because my teacher always told me that when I got an F, that was it. It was an F. There was no opinion about it.
You know,
But
it's
when it
hard.
comes,
It's
Did
hard
you
to
say
give.
that?
It's hard to fail kids these days. Like nobody can get an F because like the teacher fails too.
oh
If they're-
wow, can we
it's
give
like-
the teacher the F?
Yeah,
So-
because like no kid, they get more
So
attention.
the kids don't get the
Most of them
grades.
fail.
The teacher does.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
kids don't fail anymore. Kids
Yeah,
all
they
get
can't-
passed
they-
along
they
now.
cannot
Like,
fail.
yeah, they
Well,
don't
I
fail
beg to
anymore.
differ. Have you met some of these kids?
But no,
A lot of
they
It's a lot of
fail at-
failure.
they fail at life because of it, because of the
Oh.
new education system. I agree.
Yeah.
Super chat from Sosa Fan Bam, $5. I got 29 cabs, a skee ball, a basketball double shot, and a stripper pole. Stripper pole counts as 6 cabs and gets the most action. Fox knows what's up. Thank you very much for the super chat.
When we were in Chicago, Fox did want to go to the Admiral, but we had to talk him out of it. We're like,
Fox
we're all
was the
married.
only person. Fox was like,
We're
I
like,
will
we're
not
all-
go to the strip club.
We're all
That
married
sit
men.
didn't happen at
outside.
all. That didn't
We're all
happen.
married men
not
here.
accurate.
We're all married men. No, I
I
don't.
think I had
have
my
any-
fill at the what was it the third? What was the third arcade we went to? Incredibly awkward.
Logan?
So, $5 super chat for me from She Lion. Dubs, when do we get a tour of your A1-Up storage lockers? I'm excited. I don't have any storage lockers. I'm sorry.
That's a different.
What I have is I have a garage, and if I don't have space in the garage and space in the house, that means I should probably get rid of it. If I have to get to the point of renting storage units for stuff, by all means, somebody get me some help, because that's collecting too much at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I have my house and my garage. That's it. I'm not. If I have to get storage units, somebody come rescue me. That's all I'm saying.
Someone's
like,
trying to
I
shoot
don't-
B.
I don't need all that stuff.
I think she's trying to tell him, come here and grab your gun. We do sex now.
It's just like, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. That's what she said.
Stringer Films, $2 USD. For the record, 90% weren't pretty when I got them. And that's the
Yeah.
people I actually have a lot of appreciation for in the arcade world. The people that get these beat up, banged up arcades and bring them back to life. I love that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
And
My
Stringer
wife
Film,
doesn't. It's like Detroit Love's wife, who just found out today that he's got NFL Blitz and KI Pro when she happened to wander down to the basement.
I just want to go back now that we got through
Yeah.
now that we got through all the super chats. UAG actually had a really fun question. What's your most played cab?
For me, over the last several weeks, it's been my AtGames Legends pinball machine has been my most played device over the last several weeks. It always kind of rotates, you know what I mean? It's like whatever you're feeling froggy with. So I've been playing a ton a virtual pinball VPX, Pinball FX3. I've just been ever since I got this back box, I have been hooked to this thing. So eventually I'll wear that out. You know how we are. You play something a whole shit ton and then you get bored and then you move on to the next thing. So we'll see what the next thing is.
Uh-oh.
Look out, B.
Oh boy.
B, there's a ghost behind you.
What about you guys?
We
What's
told
your,
him to leave. We told him to go away. He just
Yeah.
What's your most played cab so far? Or like right now? I mean,
iArcade.
it's kind of funny. Like, what's your most played cab? It changes for all of us. Like, usually when you
You
get
mean like
something
right
new-
now?
Yeah, I guess
Star
like
Wars.
we're
'Cause
looking
I
at
just played
now.
it like an hour
Yeah,
ago.
there you go. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi.
You got to be more specific. Like what time frame are you talking about? Like last
I
3
don't know.
days?
Maybe he means all time. All I can say is over the last few weeks, I have been playing pinball more than anything else. Pinball. Having a blast.
It's that freaking back box you have, huh?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But what about you guys? Go ahead.
It's been Blitz for me. I actually played through Punisher today. I love that. Every once in a while, I just want to play that game again on the Marvel Superheroes cabinet. I love that game. And then I go back and forth. I jump on the Astro City and I'm working on that. Then I play some games and I do projects and modding. I tested out my new Die Hard arcade board today on the Astro City. That was really fun. So wanted to make sure that it
Nice.
works. So that was fun. But yeah, I think probably if you're talking about Arcade1Up stuff recently, it's probably been Blitz.
So what is this about going to CES?
Yeah.
No,
B
we're
and I
not
are
doing
thinking
that at
about going
all.
to
Nope.
CES.
No.
Yeah, Justin's going to CES, and he was looking for some company. He wanted a roommate.
Oh, wait, well, that changes things. We're gonna get 2 queens or something.
We talking about
yeah.
beds or
Technically, there'll be 2 queens in that room.
Yeah, I'm getting my own room. Never mind. MGM? I was thinking MGM. I don't know.
It could happen.
Wow.
It could happen.
Wow.
it stings a little bit.
Okay, I think it's Blitz because what I've been doing is like I play Blitz and then I'll play Ridge Racer and then I'll play Gunbird on the iArcade Gold. But sometimes I don't make it to the iArcade. Sometimes I just make it to Blitz. That's kind of been the pattern recently, like the last couple days. And I've been doing offline Blitz trying to, and I did a couple online the other day. But I've been doing offline. It's hard. I don't know. It's kind of hard to beat the computer, but it's easier to beat online, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
think
it's more
the
fair, I think.
I think
You know which
Sheline is
cabinet I play the
confusing
most?
me with nostalgia on the super chat. Like,
No, it's 100% accurate. It is true. Dubs does secretly ship his Arcade1Ups across the border, so he still keeps all that multicade cred with that community. He can't let them know about all the Arcade1Ups he actually owns. My most played cab recently, believe it or not, has been Pac-Mania. I've actually been playing a shit ton of it, trying to up my scores. I'm guilty of being the kind of person that when I get something new, it's shiny and I play it a ton. I can't help myself but do it. When I build a cab, I just keep bam, bam, going to that cab right now. And I'm sure when whatever comes first, Killer Instinct Pro or Buck Hunter next week, that'll be the new shiny thing that I'll probably end up playing the most.
are we gonna get more Mrs. Kong reviews next year?
Jamie's
Jamie's asking.
CES.
I don't know. I'm actually going to play my favorite cabinet, the Trader Joe's box wine. So have a good evening.
All right, she's good.
Next week.
I don't think we're going to Vegas.
What's
I
that?
think.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
How did she find out? How did she find out? Was she watching?
she
the
always
show?
knows.
No, Jamie Loken put it in the chat saying, "Tell her," and I was like, she read the chat and saw it. So
Jamie,
Jamie.
threw you under the bus.
Oh,
Jamie
no.
threw you under the bus.
Jamie
Like, kick
threw
him
me
out of
under
here.
the bus.
Kick him out of here, buddy.
Bro.
Jamie, you gotta go. You threw him out the bus. Jamie,
Banned for life.
Where is he? Where
Yeah.
is he?
Guys,
Man from the show.
that is so
Where is
not
he?
cool. I would never do something like that to
You
be.
would never do something
Ever.
like that.
All right, Jamie, you're gone. You're gone.
All
bro.
right. My most played cab real quick is Marvel vs. Capcom to this day still. I'm still on that. Like I just finished an FT10 today.
The first one, right?
Yeah, Marvel Capcom 1. Like even though I'm still waiting for Online 2, I would still probably play NBC 1 more than I would play NBC 2. Smug game. Number one game. Could play that all day, every day.
You sound like you're about to cry about it too, man. Is it
I love
that?
It
I
means
that
a lot.
good?
It means a
He
lot to him.
loves that game. You're like,
So
it's my
good.
favorite game.
So good. Yeah.
It's so good.
Never gonna give it up.
I don't even
I
know
get-
why I own the
Gonna give
the
you one.
two.
I get so mad playing that game. Like, you ever get so like emotionally invested in a game, like you're like pounding it? Like, I will smash that arcade cabinet because I'm losing a match against
No,
somebody.
you should go to therapy for that. That's not
Yeah,
normal.
That's
Still
not
talking about a game.
That's
or
not
what?
very
No,
healthy.
I have
No, you
to
should be able to
demonstrate
control
the
those
qualityness
emotions.
of these
You know?
controls. I shut off my cabinet match because I pounded it so hard that the cable underneath like popped off, and like I was like, "Uh-oh, my
Dude.
bad," and then I had to like
It
plug
happens
it
to
back
me
in.
too.
Probably okay. So that's a different question. What's probably you're answering probably the way. What's the most played Arcade1Up cabinet in your
Are we still
collection
on that
overall?
one?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay,
I'll
good.
go this time. I will say it's still Star Wars. Like, I was addicted to Star Wars, and not the other two games, just the original Atari Star Wars. And I had this really fun thing where another guy in the community had bought a Star Wars Arcade1Up at the same time, and we were going back and forth trading scores against each other. Now, nothing impressive. Like, I'm not Jennifer your butt category here, but like I got like 1 point.
What did you say?
1 point.
Jennifer
Jennifer.
Yabbit.
Yabbit.
I heard about
Jennifer
Yabbit.
Yabbit.
Like, grab it.
I know. I call her your butt all the time, but it's Yabbit. I know. So I'm not anywhere near her category, but I got like a I think mine was 1.58, and he eventually beat me at 1.6, and I just couldn't get past that score to beat him again. But man, we put in, like, we're talking like hardcore weeks of just playing over and over and over again, trying to increase our scores. And like the time I put into Star Wars, like, honestly, even if I never played it again, it'll still be my most played Arcade1Up. Just how much time I put into it, tried to learn that game and come anywhere close to Jennifer's scores.
I see.
Yeah.
I wanted to share something to make people laugh. I don't know how to share screen, but I put a link in the private chat. I don't know.
That's on you, bro.
Because man, this is the funniest thing I saw all day. So did you say you're doing it's the arcade that you play the most of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still same for me.
I can't bring this up. It won't come up on my Facebook.
Okay, hold on a second.
Did you
I
hack
will
me,
say,
Justin?
funny enough, like for
I
all the
can.
mods that I've done on all the arcades that I have, like my Star Wars mod and the multi-arcades, I don't play my modded cabinets as much as I will play somebody online against something. Like, there's a level of competition that drives me, like playing against somebody else competitively. That will, so for, I'll use the VPin for virtual pinball, for example, the FX3 Steam tournaments that UAG and MCAP are running for a while last year. Like, that was one of those things where like was so driven to play VPin because I was gonna get UAG to eat a fire chip up his ass, like just trying to beat somebody. That's the only time I've played a lot of the games. So I don't play my modded multi-arcades that much, even though my Star Wars mod can play all the racers and things. They're kind of fun, but I need that competition to drive me. So, fun little fact.
Come on, man. It's got to be the funniest. I saw this on Facebook and was like, who? I didn't even know you could do that. You can
Do
put
what?
the top panel
And
as the J panel.
Oh,
terrible.
I see that.
Do you
Oh
see
my
what
God.
they did? They assembled the Tempest and put the wrong panel underneath the control
That's why it's
deck.
$100.
And they're like, this thing's crap.
Wow.
Anyone want it for $100?
They assembled it wrong.
I
So
want to
funny.
know, did they put the other panel on the top? That one's shorter, right?
Yeah, they're not the same length.
Sorry.
When Justin showed me it earlier, I was like, that had to be a Bekong build because that person definitely wasn't using the instructions.
It always turns out right when I build it, Mike. Shoes off and all.
I remember when you did the Tron cabinet live assembly unboxing beat. The Tron cabinet had the most wires internally out of any other Arcade1Up cabinet. Do you remember when you first turned it on? Like, I think
Yeah.
the marquee wasn't working, but everything else came on. Then you went back there, fiddled with the wires, came back, turned it back on. And I think the joystick was off. and some of the other, like, you just couldn't get it right until like the third or fourth time that you went back there. It was all live. It was so much fun watching. And I think on the last one you finally pulled out the instructions, didn't you? On the last one?
It was a lot of wires back there, and it
Yeah,
still is.
the Tron cabinet is a rat's nest, man, of all the wires. So yeah, good stuff.
Are you guys gonna be? Are you guys interested in that Ridge Racer mod that's been like the big hoopla the last couple of weeks from Buy Stuff?
Yeah,
Maybe. You guys?
The Daytona mod, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, I have it on the way.
Mike, is that something you're gonna do?
I don't
No?
know. I don't know. I like my Ridge Racer the way it is. You know the way
Yeah.
I am.
I see, but it could be so much better.
Come on, they're
I-
not coming
I'm
out
just-
with another racer. Might as well do it.
They're not coming out with another racer.
I don't
I
know,
heard
I'm starting
Fast and the
rumors.
Furious was on the way.
Come on, think about it. If they're gonna do Daytona, they would have done it by now. And we all
They-
know Fast and Furious isn't happening.
Why is
They
that not-
they can't do Daytona yet because they don't have the emulation. There is no emulation for it.
Yeah, I don't have the chipset yet for it.
So which game would you
Commercially
do?
viable chipset that can do Model
What if
2.
I was
Pole
Ar-
position? You
Arcade
said that
1-Up,
was an issue.
I would have done pole position, but then again, I don't know if it would sell. Like I don't know how this stuff works. To me, I mean, there's no other racing game that for some reason arcade collectors go nuts over more than pole position. But every time I bring it up, they're like, I don't know if I didn't, doesn't seem like there's a lot of interest from Arcade1Up to do it. But I mean, like, you hang around with these arcade collectors, they all love pole position. They love it.
Yeah. Yeah. There I had at the last auction there was it went for like $40 and Stringer was pissed at me because I didn't get it. It was as I was FaceTiming with him when I was going through there. And it was a pole position that was a sit down and it needed work, right? And I was just like, it's big. I don't want to do the work. The Stringer's all like, yeah, there's like a Raspberry Pi mod that has like all of these like Atari set games on it. It's like perfect for it. You throw that in it, throw a monitor in it. That's it. It's all you're done. You got a really sweet setup. But it makes you think, it's like, well, how about take those same games and Arcade1Up comes up with a stand-up pole position, and I would rather have a stand-up pole position anyway, whether it's from Arcade1Up or a full size.
Well, I don't want Arcade1Up to do any more sit-down racers unless they figure out how to do a more sensible build. That's all I will say. That sit-down outrun is not for adults. Unless you get it for $50 out of the water.
That's great.
Yeah.
$10 super chat. Just got first KI cabinet. What is the best joystick upgrade? What everybody seems to be going nuts for is the IL Euro sticks.
That's what everyone's saying. Seems
Do
to
they-
be like the de
do they fit-
facto upgrade.
It
Do they
depends
fit
on like if
comfortably
you
into
want
the
it to be
KI
like
cabinet?
easy or in terms of like best, right? If you're trying to look for the version that was in the arcade that you remember, it would be the IO Euro sticks and buttons. But if you want the easiest upgrade, a Sandwall upgrade with buttons will be easier to do in the KI control panel.
I don't understand what's going on here, but Sosa Fan Bam, $2 US super chat. I have to do it. Free MK4. Fox knows what's up.
It's the new slogan.
I always know what's up. I know what time it is.
And console fanboy 199. Free MK4. iArcade is the future until April 2023.
What happens in April 20?
I don't know.
April Fool's Day?
We set our clocks back.
And then because we set them back. No, wait, no, we
Then
spring
it's
ahead.
not the
Then
future.
They become
We
the
spring
past.
ahead. We spring ahead.
$1.99 Fox Woodford Reserve. Up down.
Okay. It's okay. Depending on what you get. Single barrel is a little more expensive. The run of the mill stuff it's a little more harsh than it needs to be. If you want to go with something good, something smooth, Jefferson's is always the way to go.
Yeah.
For the money. I mean, you can't beat it.
It's top.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were we drinking in Chicago? What'd you bring to the Airbnb?
Oh, that was a good. So that was Jefferson's. I got
Yeah.
a big thing of just like Jim Beam that we could just mix and go crazy. But the Jefferson's was I brought that
It's nice that you carry alcohol.
I don't remember drinking
at all
there.
times.
At all times.
Well, that's what
I-
happens, Justin. When you drink the right amount, you forget what happened.
I remember
It's
it was
really
it was,
foggy.
it was a little bit of a haze. I remember spilling some of my drink on B's phone and then tackling Pete ups.
That's
Yes.
right.
It's a lot of liquid spilled that night on bed sheets, on people, on lots of things.
I'm
Some
locking
of
my
it
door next time.
organic. You know,
I totally wanted to do like, I was like, hey, are we close enough to like do pranks on each other? Or is that not like a thing? So it's like
I think the second trip, absolutely.
whipped cream and feathers and
Oh God, that's why I locked the door.
Oh, come on.
That is why
You
Justin locked
said
the
that
door.
to me. Remember when we first came in? You said you're like, "Hey, should we do pranks on each other?" And I'm like, "I'm locking my door."
I think he was like, no, I can't say that.
We did talk about shaving eyebrows, and that's why Justin told me he locked his door.
We talked about, God forbid, the poor man who falls asleep first in this house.
they're getting pink eye for sure.
$2
I don't know
US
if I
super
wanna go
chat.
on a
I'm
trip.
still not over that $40 sit down pole position.
Yeah. So this last
Oh,
auction, there
oh,
were
yeah.
a ton of cabinets that were great, and they just needed work. And Stringer, I kept on telling him, I'm not getting any of them, and he was just like
Losing
dying.
his
'Cause
mind.
some of the deals were so good. It was like if I shipped him to him, he's still got a deal, and I was just like, my garage. I'm running out of room in my garage, and so I have plenty of room in my basement, but it's hard to get things down in my basement. So I have to empty my garage first before I can buy cabinets. So I thought March is the next auction. And so hopefully get some deals then.
Guys, I'm really tired. We've been doing this for
Almost 4 hours.
almost
13
4
minutes to the
hours.
4 hour mark, and then we can
Well, we got to
match
go another 13
Blind
minutes.
Gaming for the longest live stream unboxing video.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
okay.
Those in the chat, tell us how you really feel. Not just all this like argument that you have with each other. Take all those arguments to the next level, because we only have 12 more minutes. And we got it's getting boring in the chat. All you guys arguing with each other.
Yeah.
Actually make it exciting. Start like really getting pissed at each other. That's better.
Yeah, start your weekend off right by just pissing each other off.
Embrace
right.
the hate. Embrace the hate.
You know what?
What's
Wait,
what's
wait,
the
wait,
worst?
wait.
What's the
Get
cheapest
it out of your
whiskey?
systems now, because a whole new year is starting.
right.
We're 24
Yeah.
hours away. Leave it in 2022. Get it out of your system.
Right here in this chat.
2023. Make a resolution.
Exercise
that you're
those
gonna treat each other
demons.
better. You're going to treat each other better. You're going to let each other go. You're going to let each other like what arcades you like. Get it out of your damn system now. Leave it in 2022. I like where your head's going.
There you go.
I
Get
thought you
it
were just
out
egging
now.
people on for the sake of it. You instigator. Justin just wants to see the world burn.
Hate flows.
Chaos.
I'm just
Okay.
tired of
Okay.
it. I'm
I
just
have to.
tired
I have a
of it.
message I have to read because someone in the chat said, "Check your messages, Justin." Hey, Justin, a longtime viewer of you and all you guys that are on the stream tonight. But I just want to let you know, funny enough, I'm one of the guys who posted my Blitz hat on eBay that you and Fox bid on.
Oh, that's great.
What?
Yeah.
Did he
And
sell it?
why have I not won yet?
Who actually?
Oh, that's the first one. Yeah, I
won
didn't
it?
win the first
Who
one.
got it? Did you get it?
I didn't.
Did you get it,
no.
Fox?
No, I didn't get it.
You're
No.
over here. Oh.
I'm on this.
No, it's funny though.
All right. Did you all get it out of your system now? All right. Thank you.
Stringer Films, $2. Go buy a bottle of Buffalo Trace and thank me later. What is that? Buffalo Trace. Have you ever
That
heard
is
of
another
it?
bourbon. Yep. It's
Is it
another
good?
bourbon.
I want to
It
try
always
it. That's
depends.
the
It always
one-
depends on the bottle you get. Is it small batch? Is it single barrel? Is it all that? It depends. When you say a brand, that's cool. But you get sometimes you have to get the right type of bourbon within
Yeah.
that brand name.
It's like saying go buy an Arcade1Up and you're like,
Yeah.
what? A Partycade? A
Like
counter
an XL, a Pro,
An XL Pro?
exactly.
Which one are you talking about?
The thing with Jefferson's is even if you get the cheap stuff, it's still smooth. It's very good. But to
Yes.
each his own.
So I had a conversation. My father-in-law is a big he's a big Scotch guy. So he always like jokes because like I'm a Jack Daniels guy, and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I got a load of friends that are big bourbon guys now. They buy their bourbon at Costco. And he was there like trying to figure it out, and he was like, it's made from corn something, corn mashings is bourbon made from. Is that right?
The big thing is it has to be made with Kentucky water.
Kentucky water.
If it's not made in Kentucky, it's not technically bourbon. So some people will actually import the water from Kentucky and then bottle it in other states. That's how you get bourbon made in other states. That's the rumor.
All right.
But technically, all bourbons can only be made in Kentucky.
So could you do me a favor, Michael B? Could you open
Yeah.
up a tab to the Wheel of Names?
Okay.
All right. And then share your screen on the Wheel of Names, because I read the rest of the message, and this is kind of fun. This is really fun. So we're gonna do the Wheel of Names. I'm gonna tell you what to
Okay.
do, and then I'm gonna read his message, and then we'll.
I don't know if I want to do this.
It's gonna be fun. I think it'll be
want
fun.
to do this.
This is a bad
All right.
idea.
Okay, so on the right hand side where there's the box, all right,
Yep.
delete all that.
Yep.
Type in Fox
Oh boy.
Yep.
and type in Justin.
Yep.
And type in Michael B.
Yep.
Type in B Kong. And not P Dubs, but there's a reason why.
What is
I'm not. Okay, now copy that.
Okay.
Copy those 4 things,
Yep.
and then paste it again like 9 more times.
Oh, this is a lot of work.
Just hit Control V again.
Control V.
Enter. Press Enter. No. So because you
Try the
got
one.
Fox on the new line.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
so
I gotta get
get
that
Fox
off the
over.
screen here. So we
Drop
can
the
see
2.
what the
Yeah.
hell's
So what are
going
you
on.
at? 3?
I think I'm at 17.
Okay.
All right, what is going on here?
Do it a few more times.
Yep.
Carry the 1.
Control V.
Okay.
All right,
Enter.
keep it there. Spin the bottle. Let's go.
Okay. Now hit Shuffle. Hit Shuffle.
Hold on.
Like
Hold on.
3
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Control Alt Delete.
Okay. Now what do I do?
Okay. Scroll up to the top now. Keep
Yep.
scrolling. So okay. Now hit Shuffle like 3 times.
On the left. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Yep.
You guys ready for this? So the reason why earlier people were bidding on the Blitz hat and it was said sold is because he wouldn't sell it to us. He wants to give it to us for free.
Oh,
that's
that's
too
too
good.
good.
A nice guy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. He's like, I can't sell to you guys. That's
Get that off
he
the
saw
screen
it
so
and
we
he
can-
canceled it because he saw it was us.
Oh, that's dude. No, make your money, buddy.
Yeah, you make your money, man.
Yeah, make your money. Sell that bad boy.
Sell it. Sell
So we're
it.
not gonna spin the
Well, let's
wheel.
just say hypothetically, who
Okay,
would
spin
win
the
it?
wheel.
Okay.
Spin it. Spin it.
Oh, how about it's who would buy it? Who's gonna buy it from him?
There you go.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
All right.
Whoever wins
We-
has to buy it from. And since
Yeah.
I already own the hat,
Done.
not
I
having
didn't
any-
want the hat.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Why?
In
why?
the
have
hat,
to
Michael,
have it.
shush.
Okay, Mike,
buy
take
it
your
and like
name
it.
out. Take your name out.
Oh my god.
It's too late. Too much shuffling.
All right. So do I just go?
Yeah,
How
no,
do I
just
work?
do sort. Sort. Hit sort,
Sort.
and then find all the Michael B's and highlight and delete them.
All right. Done.
Okay, and then take out the extra space at the end.
All
Okay,
right.
shuffle
Now
it
also
again.
delete all the Justins and Foxes. That way we can stick B with
And that way we can
Okay,
keep
now
it
hit
just
shuffle
with the
like
sexy
3
pants.
times.
That way we can
Okay.
stick B
Okay.
with the bill.
All right, we're gonna spin the wheel and
All right,
find
here
out
we
who's
go.
gonna buy it.
The wheel of misfortune. How do I spin it?
Just click it.
click this. You click on it. Click.
Do I
the wheel.
click it?
How do I
click
spin it?
Just click the wheel. Here we go.
Yep,
Big
yep.
money. Big money.
No whammy. No whammy. No whammy.
Whammy.
Stop.
Oh!
Hey!
Fox.
Green
just
Fox.
bought a hat.
There you go, Fox. There you go.
Nice.
Congratulations, Fox. You look good in hats anyway. You look terrible in hats.
Celebrate
I would never
good
wear it.
times. Come on.
Come on.
Woohoo.
So do I have to bid on it again?
I don't know. I think you reach out to this guy. He'll
Okay.
find you. His name is Robert Foxworth.
Oh, geez, here we go. Address is. How
Find
about you just
him.
email me at 19kfox1@gmail.com.
It's been 84 years. Anyways, Console Fanboy had a $4.99 super chat. Okay, Justin gave me permission. iArcade is a joke. I hate what that company stands for, and I predict they go out of business in early February 2023. I don't understand what he means, what the company stands
They
for.
stand for fun, and I'm all for that.
Here, listen.
Zohar hates fun.
Unshare the
hates
screen
fun.
because I need to clarify. Justin gave me permission what that means.
He's the enemy of the fun.
Okay, clarify.
Oh, stop sharing your screen so we're not tiny.
Oh, then I'll make you big.
How do we?
There we go.
Where did Fox go? He's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to buy that hat.
Sorry, I had to help.
I think we're all uniformed
Mike
with
with
this
the buttons.
idea.
What?
Every content creator has the right to make whatever content they want.
That's right,
Yeah.
buddy.
Sure.
So that's all I've always told. He's Zohar's like, should I do this? And it's like, you always have the right to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Never judge my lightsaber reviews. Okay, they're mine. I love them.
Stringer Films, $2. Blanton's Old Weller Buffalo Trace, Makers or Knob.
Blanton's. If out of those, that's what you want to go with. High
What
dollar
is-
stuff, but it's freaking awesome.
What is the cheapest, crappiest like whiskey you could buy?
What is it called? It's Fighter. I think it's Fighter's Punch. It's bourbon. It is a flat black bottle, and it has like, it's the worst. It's got like this white tiger on it, and I drank that stuff, and I didn't drink in excess. I had a couple drinks. It made me throw up.
And
It was not
what
good. item
item in the home arcade space is similar to that one?
Oh, that would absolutely be iArcade. No one holds a candle. There's nothing that bad in the home arcade space, except this product right here.
Oh yeah.
You
That's
still
bad.
have it in box?
Well, it's upside down. I have to keep it in box. It's
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
right.
It's gonna be worth ones of dollars soon.
Yeah, I forgot about your upside down one.
Mike, are you sleepy? I'm yawning too.
I'm so tired.
It's like what
We got
tomorrow
2 more
there.
minutes and we hit the 4-hour mark.
Well, how about we spend the 2 minutes? Hey guys, want to wish all of you a very happy and safe new year. We appreciate your support throughout 2022. We're hoping 2023 is even more fun and exciting. And happy new year to all you guys as well. Be safe, be merry, have a good time.
I want to say I'm so happy Carl accidentally streamed on P-Dub's channel that eventually turned into this because I got a little kid, so we're not going to do much to celebrate New Year's tomorrow night, and it feels like I had my New Year's party somehow tonight with you guys, and we actually got together and got to celebrate. So this turned out to be really cool.
Can we do a
so
fake
thank you very
countdown
much.
just for you then? Just be
Yeah,
like-
let's do it.
Yeah.
right when it gets to the 4-hour mark, we can just count down. And
Oh
say,
my God,
Wait, we're gonna
Lord
count
Jesus
down?
Christ.
Let's just do a countdown right now. Just go
All
to
right,
a
yeah.
website. And
All right.
be like,
All right,
it's
let's
New
just do
Year's
a-
Our own
countdown.
personal midnight.
We can do our own countdown together, everybody.
Yeah.
A fake
yeah,
one?
just to say it.
Uh,
Fake countdown for all the Central folks.
How much is a $2 super chat in Canadian money? $4.75.
hang on.
$67.
Hold on, I got something for you.
You got it?
Hold on, I got something. See what happens here. All right, guys, are you guys ready for our countdown to 2023? Even though it's not really happening.
Yeah,
It's
it's
do it.
2023
Let's do it.
somewhere.
All right, here we go, guys.
And then let's do it again tomorrow night. Let's go.
Is it 2023? And there
All right,
we
here
go.
we go. Here we
Here
go,
we go.
guys.
Oh, here we
Countdown.
go.
Count it down with
I'm
us.
excited. Is everybody excited? Yay!
This is for
Let
Michael
all
B.
the acquaintance be
Because
forgot.
we can't be with Michael B tomorrow.
All right. Which arcade cabinet are you kissing at midnight?
I'll kiss my wife, I'll have you know.
You know, Zohar's gonna kiss his iArcade at midnight, the one that's hiding in his bedroom that he pretends he sold. All right, we're at 18, guys. 17, 16.
There it is.
Come on.
Count it down
Everybody-
with us, everybody.
Everybody's gonna play with
10,
your skin flutes.
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
Five,
4,
four,
3,
7.
1.
Let old acquaintance be forgot.
Something, something.
We did
The
it.
rest of the song.
We did it. All right.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Good stuff, guys.
All
Guys, my
now
balls
you
have
can
dropped.
plug.
All right. Remember,
What a fun.
2023 is the year you can wipe the slate clean and start all over, pissing each other off.
That's right. Let the insults flow.
Listen, all I want is I just want there to be new drama next year. I'm tired of the old drama. I want there to be new drama.
Yeah, let's
I'm tired of
bring
the
in
same.
new
I'm
drama.
tired of the same 2 or 3 guys fighting with each other.
New
Janet,
drama
bring us
next year.
something new.
Let's get somebody else in the mix. Let's go.
Get something new.
Get
Guys,
a new topic. Come
You know,
on.
I want to see some crazy shit next year. I want to see like Brooklyn Menace and like Gunther like going at it. You know what I mean? Like I want to see
Losing their
real,
mind.
real drama. You know what I mean? I want to see UAG and OTG get so pissed off at each other that they start
Yeah.
making videos about each other. I want
Flipping
all new
tables.
drama next
And
year.
solve them the only way known possible. Jello fights. Jello.
Yes.
Fights.
I want B Kong to make an I'm done with Arcade1Up video.
Yeah.
I want
about
B-Kong
time.
and John D to do I'm done with Arcade1Up live stream.
Oh, the next time
Yeah.
I see him, we'll totally
So-
do that.
So that's the
I'm
motto.
fine.
Next year, guys, you need to come back with all new drama because if you come with
Right.
the old drama, we're not going to give a shit.
No.
We need
There
new
you go.
fresh drama, people. Come on.
It's got to be clickbait. It's got to be really good clickbait, right? Like
Really good.
like everyone's got to click on it, right?
I want to see like She Lion Gaming go up to Wild Bill and just smack him in the face live on
Face.
YouTube.
I want
You
to
know
see
what I mean?
She Lion do like a song of like, a whole new world, but she's on the anti-fatigue Mac and it's actually flying through space.
I can show you the world.
And we won't get tired doing so.
People need to get a lot more creative with their
Yeah.
green screen effects. Like we just
I
don't
mean,
have enough
She
of that in
Lion-
the arcade space.
And it's
right.
okay if it's a little like you see a little green around the edges that kind of adds to the
Well, She Lion's talking about a mud fight, so hey, the year's starting off great.
Mike, you ready to put a pin in it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
One more hour.
Everybody, thank you so much for everything.
All
Take
right.
care, everybody.
Happy New Year. End the
Almost.
stream, Mike.